Yo! Oh, that's why. Oh, yo. Let's do a mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, there we go. We are sounding good. I'm sounding healthy. Healthy. You know, I'm sounding my typical self. You know, the best lisp on YouTube. Yo, somebody put in the comment section, who got a better lisp than your boy Jay Barry? Who? Who? Yo, Garuda, what is good, my G? What is good? What is good? This is going to be a very fun stream, guys, because I got a few things I got to talk about. I got a few things I have to say. You know, when I'm amped up, I feel like when I'm amped up and I'm ready to go, I'm the most entertaining guy out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like super. When I'm amped, when I'm charged, when I'm DRV and yeah, 809. What is good? Yo, Frozen. What is good? Finally opened his eyes. I mean, we gonna talk about it, Frozen. We're gonna talk about it. All right. I'm gonna give my impressions. Well, in this stream, I'm gonna be giving my impressions on XenoBlade Chronicles 2. First impressions, by the way. First impressions. I'm gonna be talking about Bloodborne. You know, I've been beat Bloodborne from the first year it came out. What 2015, and I just did one ending. Then I finally did the other two endings just last week, and you know, by just playing the game over. Right now, I'm on my third playthrough, and you know what? We're gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna get fully in depth in here. I'm just gonna do the introduction, and I'm just gonna talk about a few little things. Then I'm gonna get into the video. And last but not least, I will be roasting these Xbots Zealots. You know, it's been a very long time since I roast these Xbox guys. I did say that I was going to stop roasting these dudes because it's no point. Let's be real with ourselves. It's no point. But you know, it's gonna be for entertainment value, but it's gonna be some truth in there because these guys are, you know, we already know they're crazy, but these guys are insane. You know what I mean? I had me a little Twitter dispute just a few days ago or yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, yesterday it was. And it's just crazy how sensitive these guys can be. Bloodborne is the best game on that is a fact. Bloodborne is the best game on PS4. And I'm gonna explain the reasons why Bloodborne is the best game on PS4. And you know, I hear a lot of people say that in the community and all that stuff, but when I listen to their reasonings, they just talk about the action, the challenge. I'm gonna go more in depth than that. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I like to play games. I like to break down story. I like to analyze things. And I'm gonna go into some story elements with Bloodborne and the reason why you're doing all these things that you're doing. You know what I mean? I don't feel like a lot of people play Bloodborne and they really try to break down the story. But you know, going on my third playthrough, I'm on my third playthrough right now in Bloodborne, and I got past the what's that chick? Armelia Viscero, the healing church chick. That's she turned into the nine tail fox. You know, that chick right there. I just finished beating her again, and yeah, man. You know, as you play that game more, you're like, oh shit, I missed these kind of things that's going on. It's just a treat, man. In that game, it's like, oh, so that's why he said this, and that's why he said that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about that, but I want to give my Xenoblade impression first. They're all too easy. What is good, man? The atmosphere is crazy. Yeah, yeah. You can ring my bell. You can ring my bell. Facts. Yo, somebody try to ring their bell in my game because I play online in Bloodborne, and somebody try to ring their bell, try to come at me after I fought like 3 dudes. This dude tried to come at me. I couldn't even heal up. You know what I'm saying? He's swinging his cane. You know, everybody that that's like the most popular weapon in Bloodborne when it comes to like the PvP aspect. Everybody likes to use a cane because of the range, but a lot of people don't know like the cane. It has like the cane is very in fighting games. It's something called like it's like whiffable. You can whiff punish the cane a lot, especially when you're throwing out the heavies. You can whiff punish it because the hitbox is kind of weird with the cane, right? So the dude tried to come up on me. Yeah, I know the cane. You know what I'm saying? I've used it. I don't really like it that much, but I every time I fight somebody in Bloodborne, they're using the cane. So I know how to fight this dude already. You know, he hit me a few times. I'm like, all right, that's good. Whatever. Heal up. I was using the Lugwood sword at first. Then I was like, you know what? Let me finish this dude. So I had to switch to the best weapon in Bloodborne. The best weapon, my favorite weapon in Bloodborne. Not the DLC stuff, the regular base game. The Shikage. The Shikage is the best weapon in Bloodborne because I put in work with that weapon. I body cats with that weapon. And I switched to the Shikage real quick, and I had to, hey. Then my man, he shot me, he crumpled me, but he didn't know what to do with that crumple. And I was like, all right, you gonna use it? You gonna use guns, my G? You gonna use guns? So I crumpled him back. Visceral attack. He's dead. Get out of here, man. Yo, Jordan, what is good, man? What is good? Yo, Levon, what is good, man? Levon Casey. What is good, man? Frank, what is up, man? What is up? Definitely appreciate you guys coming through. But before I get into the whole Bloodborne stuff, I gotta talk about XenoBlade Chronicles 2. Now, I'm a very old school kind of guy. You know, I've been playing, Xeno games for a very long time. You got Xenogears, great game. Xenogears, I didn't finish that game though. Even though it was a great game, I never finished that game on PS1. I never finished Xenogears. But then you had Xenosaga for the PS2. So Xenosaga 1, Xenosaga 2, I've played, completed. And I didn't really like Xenosaga like that, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. I didn't like Xenosaga like that. I think a lot of people know that. If you guys follow the channel, watch my shit, you'll definitely know that I'm not the biggest fan of Xenosaga because Xenosaga, I felt like, it gets good, in the game, but that initial start, that initial like 10 hours, it is pure cut scenes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against the cutscene, but Xenosaga cutscenes be so long, especially Xenosaga 2. Oh my god. Yo, Xenosaga 2, I swear for like the first 5 hours you played about 15 minutes of that game because everything else was cutscenes. Cutscenes. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really a fan of that. So when it came to like XenoBlade Chronicles and XenoBlade Chronicles X, I was very hesitant. I have XenoBlade Chronicles X, and I never started that game. I have it on the Wii U, but I don't play the Wii U no more. I never started XenoBlade Chronicles X because I felt like, you know what? If I'm gonna get back to the Xeno games, let me try to go back in Blade Chronicles X. But I never even started that game up. Never started it up. There's two games I never started on Wii U: XenoBlade Chronicles X and that Tokyo Mirage game. Never started them. Never started them. One of these days I'll probably start them. But when XenoBlade Chronicles 2 got announced, and I saw the art style, and I saw the art style, yeah, I seen certain people is helping with the character designs. I was like, whoa. Now my fancies are tickled. You know what I mean? So I've been watching this game for a minute, and the fact that how Nintendo was so quiet with the game, I didn't even think it was going to come out this year. I was like, this game is claimed to be coming out 2017, and you guys haven't talked about nothing. But they dropped their direct like in November, early November, or it might be late October, one of them. And you got the release date. So I was like, cool. You know what I mean? Pre-ordered it digitally on the Switch. That's my first ever pre-order digital on the Switch. Game on the Switch. And yeah, man. So, man, I was definitely intrigued, definitely hyped to play XenoBlade Chronicles 2. And when they did that direct and they showed the battle system off and all that stuff, they didn't really go that in depth. They just showed a general consensus or description with it, I was just like, all right, cool. This is something I can get down with. It got some technicality to it. You know what I mean? You got to micromanage a lot with it. You know what I mean? And I like that. I like that a lot with RPGs. You know what I'm saying? I love micromanagement. That's one thing. I love to manage shit. So you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, micromanagement. If you have like a keen, strong presence of micromanagement in the RPG, I'm gonna be hooked. Hooked. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Persona, what is good, man? What is good? Gaming with Persona is in the building. So yeah, man. So I was definitely hooked on that aspect. So now playing the game. I'm playing the game. I'm like 5 hours and 30 something minutes in the game. I'm about level 12 right now. But you know, I'm a grind whore. I grind. You know what I'm saying? When I saw that first open field on that giant Titan's back, I think it's like over the G where Nia, you know, her home Titan that she lived on. You know what I mean? When I saw that first open field, I was like, oh my, now you're tickling my fancies, XenoBlade Chronicles too. You know what I'm saying? So when I got there and I saw that luscious open field, I was grinding. Because by the time I hit that, I was probably like level 7. Then I was grinding up 5 levels. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna talk about my dislikes with the game first before I go into the likes. Dislikes about the game. I know a lot of people bring up like the voice acting and all that stuff. I mean, you know, the voice acting is typical. You know, you have the British accents. I don't really mind it because I play like Dragon Quest games, so I don't mind British accents. There's many games that, you know, if you play a lot of RPGs, you know that some of these English translations or these English dub versions, you're gonna have some type of those you know, British type annoying voices, especially with a female sometimes. You know, the high pitched voices. You know, you're gonna have those stuff, but that stuff didn't bother me a lot because I've seen a lot of people say that they didn't like the voice acting. Oh yeah, you do have the option for the Japanese acting. I think I downloaded the Japanese stuff, but I didn't start it up yet. I didn't switch over. I'm already hooked in on the English, you know, the English dub stuff. So, you know, I don't mind it. I don't think it's the best. I don't mind it at all. I've been playing Summer Night 6. Summer Night 6 that has some bad like dub with it. You know what I mean? Like that English transition is kind of rough for Summer Night 6, but you know, you get used to it. So that's not really a big issue for me. The big issue for me was Xenoblade, especially at the start. This is before the layers upon layers hit you with the battle system, because you know how Nintendo showed off the battle system. They showed a lot of layers upon layers, you know, with the drivers and, you know, the combos, and, you know, you got your arts and all that stuff. They showed a lot of that stuff and a lot of team battle going on. But when you start that game, when you start this game off, they hit you with the auto battle system. And you get this auto battle system throughout the whole thing. I don't have an issue per se with auto battle systems, but I do like when I have the option to switch to manual. That's one thing I love Final Fantasy 12 for. Because yeah, Final Fantasy 12, you can stick to the whole, you know, MMO type ordeal when you just go auto battle and you just micromanage everything. But you also have the option like, okay, this person I'm going to control because I don't want you going too crazy, and I want you to do certain actions in certain instances. Where in Xenoblade right now, it's just like it's a complete auto. This guy is always attacking. You know, once you initiate that battle system, you're hacking and slashing. You know what I mean? Until you micromanage with your driver, you know what I mean, and you micromanage with, you know, basically your special moves that you can do, your arts, your special arts that you can do. You know, you're constantly watching gauges in Xenogears. And I mean Xenosaga. I mean Xenoblade. I'm calling all the Xenos except for Blade, right? So you're constantly watching gauges, and that is the key element to this battle system. You got to watch the gauge. You got to see if the enemy is broken. You know, when you break their armor or their defense, you got to see if there's a weakness on them. You know what I mean? As far as as far as if they're weak to fire or lightning or water, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to watch the gauge within the gauge with your arts. When you do your arts, that art is building up a gauge, so it's ready to go. And each time you use the art, you have a special like drive art that you can do. And that each time you use a specific art or use the arts, that gauge is building up each time you do it. And then you have the gauge from your partner that's there. It's just a lot of stuff you got to watch. But I do wish they had like certain options where you can just manually control certain things, especially from the AI. You know what I mean? Especially from the AI, or even like have some kind of gambit kind of system where, okay, I want you to be over aggressive in these kind of situations. You know what I mean? Right now, you can just say, you can just press the right button. It's like, oh, focus attack. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, you know, but I wish there was a little bit more in depth in that stuff. But not to say the battle system is not fun, because the battle system is fun. Because like I said, once the layers start stacking on, that's when you're gonna like, oh, this is pretty good. It's not as simplistic as, you know, it may seem when you just start off the game. You know, there's a lot of micromanagement and stuff that you got to watch. Yo, Trigger Retro Fast, what's good, man? Yeah, I am currently playing in like handheld. Yo, EJ, what's good? I'm currently playing in handheld mode because when I'm playing this game right now, it's one of these lazy weekends for me, so I'm just laying down. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even got out of my bed 3 times today. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got out of my bed like 3 times today. I've been playing a lot of Blade because I, you know, finished downloading it yesterday. I didn't really get to play how I wanted to play yesterday because I ended up going out, and then when I got back, you know what I'm saying, I was like, yo, I'm gonna wake up at this specific time and I'm gonna start XenoBlade. You know what I'm saying? But that's one little dislike I don't like. I don't like that, you know, it's just auto combo with everything. I wish there was like some gambit system in there that's a little more in depth. I do like that, you know, you have like this kind of grid for your drives, I mean your blades, and you do have it for the driver. You know what I mean? So you have like you getting these like points, like weapon points and skill points to level up your specific driver Rex, you know what I mean, and hit stuff. And then you got to do like certain like criterias to get leveled up with your blade. So it's not like you're putting points into your blade to level up. You got to be like, okay, perform 6 critical hits and you get this, you unlock this special ability. But one thing I do like is they have this other little thing that you got to watch is your trust. So each time you leveling up your trust with a specific blade, it's unlocking like a certain like line or a certain level of that grid. And then that's more criterias and things that you got to do to unlock certain abilities. So it's kind of the soundtrack. The soundtrack is very good, especially, you know, in the beginning of the game when you're in the this little depot, this little ship depot where, you know, you're exchanging the salvage stuff that you found, and, you know, you're talking around and you're going and you're getting your first big mission. That little area, the music to that area is dope as hell. It's like this the Japanese type music, and then it picks up. I was trying to record it, but it doesn't let you record in this game. They blocked it. But yo, it is dope as hell, man. The music is really, really good. And any game that has good music, you know, my fantasies are definitely tickled. It is tickled. You know what I mean? I will stay in a game forever just to listen to that music, man, so I can get that, you know, that feeling. That's like I'll tell you, man, like Final Fantasy VII, when you first hit that open world, you know what I mean? When you're in that open world and you hear that music, and then it picks up. Yo, I would stay in there forever, man. Forever, I would stay in there. I'll drop my controller and just listen, close my eyes, rock my head. They slow back. But yo, XenoBlade definitely has that kind of feeling a little bit with me when it comes to like the open world stuff, the exploration. The battle music still haven't grown on me yet. I would like to hear some different battle music with it, but it's great. It's a good soundtrack. I like the soundtrack so far. Very good. I do like the characters as well, man. I like the characters as well. Rex, he comes off as this brash, kind of character, very cocky, very confident. You know what I mean? How he talk to Gramps sometimes. I'm like, yo, Rex, come on, relax, man. My man's just, he's just looking out for you, bro. He's just looking out for you. You ain't got to talk to the man like that, to the Titan like that. But, he definitely grows in you, man. Definitely grows in you. And then there's Nia, she's pretty cool. You can tell she has some good morals on her. She's not like the other two, don't want to spoil things for people, but you're gonna meet certain people out there that's not the best of people. They're a little suspicious out here. You know what I mean? But the characters so far, I only had 2 people in my party right now, but the characters so far is dope. And one thing I do like as well, it's not just the main characters like Rex and Nia right now. It's also the Blades. The Blades have their personalities. The Blades have their, forthgoingness, you know what I mean, and all that stuff is, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, man. Like Pyra, she's pretty dope. You know what I mean? She's the Aegis. She's like this legendary blade, but she's pretty dope. And she got some big ass kaboobs. Her kaboobs are huge. And every time there's like a certain camera angle with her, it's just pointing out there. It's like in my face. I gotta look. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I gotta be like one of them weirdos that's looking at video game boobs. But her boobs is on the level of Tifa. Her dress might be a little bit bigger than Tifa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Pirate, man, she aight. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I got you. I'm not gonna be looking up no pirate porn or nothing like that. But her boobs is crazy. Her boobs is crazy. And Frozen, don't shake your head. You was looking. Especially that beginning cutscene when she's in a little field in Elysium. You know what I'm saying? You was looking. But anyway, I like the characters, man. Characters is pretty cool so far. There's still some like mystery when it comes to some of these characters. Like even Pyra, there's still some type of mystery with her because she comes off as this good person and all that stuff. But there's a lot of things that would lead you to believe this is not her like true form. She might have been a different way back in the past or something like that, because that's been mentioned a lot as well. So there's still some stuff you got to dig deep with that character. I do like that cat character too. I forgot his name though. It's something Galron. I forgot his name. He's pretty dope. Don't do it in PUBG. Damn, these Xbots. We're so concerned with Sony. Enko, man, we're gonna talk about it, Enko. We're gonna talk about it, but before I get there, I gotta speak on these 2 games. Then we're gonna roast the fuck out of these dudes. You know what I mean? But XenoBlade Chronicles 2. Back to XenoBlade Chronicles 2. I'm definitely liking it though. Yo, J Dub, what's good, man? That's my man. Kratos. What is good, man? But I'm definitely liking XenoBlade Chronicles 2 a lot. I might like falling in love with the game. No, I'm not falling in love with the game right now, but I do think it's a great start, especially some of them cutscenes. Some of them cutscenes is pretty dope. Some of them cutscenes is very actiony. You know what I mean? And it gets you a little amped. You know what I mean? It gets you very amped. And I do like how the story is going so far. I do like how the story is going so far. You do have your main antagonist guys. You know what I mean? Play a little trick on you real quick. But I think XenoBlade Chronicles is going to be a great game, man. I'm definitely already like hooked in. I'm not gonna say it's this masterpiece and Xeno Goat and all that stuff. But yo, at the end of the day, Zobi made a video. I see people on Twitter, a lot of people on Twitter actually, that was hyping the game, and they see the 85 Metacritic and they're chilling. And now they're like, I'm gonna wait. And I'm like, yo, man, when Blad Drew was making his tweets, I see all these people on board. All these people was like, yeah, man, Xenoblade, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Blad Drew making his tweets, Zobi making his tweets, all these little dudes is coming around. Yeah, man, I can't wait. But when that number of views hit, your J Bar will learn JRPGs making a full comeback. Oh, I already knew, man. JRPG, I've been playing so much JRPGs this generation. It's not It's not even funny. Way more than I was playing last generation. You know, last generation there was a heavy lack. Well, I've been playing a lot of great JRPGs this gen. You know what I mean? And it's good that a lot of people is catching on to, you know, this type of genre. You know what I mean? And I hate when reviewers be like, oh, it has that JRPG kind of quirkiness. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Just look at the game. Every game has this certain quirkiness. Even The Witcher has a certain little jokes and quirkiness. You know what I mean? They always be like, oh, they have their certain quirkiness. Shut the fuck up. It's a game. It's a game. I might go into that a little bit more deeper in another video, man, because it's just crazy how, you know. Let me just continue my XenoBlade Chronicles 2 impressions before I go off on a rant. But I'm liking the game a lot, man. I'm liking the game. Like I said, I'm only like 5 hours and 30 minutes in. I'm level 12. We hitting that first like major like town on that huge ass Titan's back. I know it started with like a G. I can't remember, but Nia's home. Nia, I don't think it's her hometown, but she is our home Titan that she was born on. But just made it there. You know, save it there. I was like, you know what? I gotta make an impression video real quick. Oh, matter of fact, too, I gotta say this. Oh, there was supposed to be a Marvel versus Capcom Infinite tournament, open lobby tournament, but not that many people signed up for the tournament. And like I said, in 2018, how we're flowing now with TOA, if you don't check in, you know what I mean, you're gonna get removed. So the people that did sign up, you know, some of the people didn't check in. So at the end of the day, when I processed the check-ins, there was only 2 people that checked in, and I'm not gonna, you know, do a stream, you know, wasting my time for 2 people, you know, a tournament. You know, somebody lose, and back to grand finals. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be wasted. You know what I mean? That's gonna be wasted. Oh yeah, yo, the I Am Setsuna fraudulent dudes that's out here talking about, Chrono Trigger is the greatest of all time, but they even buy or play I Am Setsuna. That pissed me off. That was another game right there where I saw like a lot of people hyped when they saw it. It's like, oh my god, it's the predecessor of Chrono Trigger. Then they found out it's gonna be only digital. They hightailed it out of there. It was like, and they got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, oh, I'll just wait. That's how they always. I'll just wait till it's on sale. The same thing that they did with I Am Setsuna, the same thing they do with Xenosaga. It could be PlayStation fans, it could be Nintendo fans, Xbox fans, all of them is the same. I know Zobi was coming off and saying that they're different. No, they're not different. All of them is the same. Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, they're all the same. They'll be hyped for something. Somebody have a disagreement, or a review is not going in their favor, and they hightail it out of there. I'm pretty sure if Mario was in the 70s, they would have got the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? They would have got the hell out. They would have been like, yo, they'd have switched their pictures to Zelda. And then they were using Zelda as their argument. Oh, this is why the Switch is great. We got Zelda. It's a 97 Metacritic. They will get out of there. It's all of them is the same. But going back, man. Yeah, XenoBlade Chronicles 2, man, great game. I'm enjoying it. I'm hearing that this game is probably like, you know, 80 hours. You know, that's the main story. So with the side stories and the side quests and all that stuff, we're definitely going. That's one thing I also gotta like wait and see, as well as how the side quest is gonna be. You know what I mean? I like. I don't mind certain side quests, but there's always going to be some kind of fun factor to like a good side quest, and I want to see how they're going to do the side quests with Xenoblade Chronicles. But so far, it's been like little fetch missions and little hide and seek shits. But I want to see that. Yo, you got to slay this monster right here. Well, you got to prep for this and this, and I want to see some type of side mission like that. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, when I finish it, yeah, I'm hoping I can finish it before the year is over. Because you know, with 2018 hitting, especially January, it's gonna be a wrap. If I don't finish this game before January, it's gonna be a wrap here. But this is one of the main games that I was really anticipating for the Switch. Like the reason why I got a Switch again was for Mario and Xenoblade. You know what I'm saying? And those are two games that I'm currently playing. You know what I mean? And so far I'm definitely love it. Oh, Ni no Kuni 2. I don't think Ni no Kuni 2 is gonna get delayed again. But it's in a rough month. If you play that type of genre, if you play JRPGs, Ni no Kuni 2 is in a rough month because there's a lot of games coming out in that specific genre in January. You know what I mean? But I got Ni no Kuni 2. I got a collector's edition coming and already got it digitally pre-ordered. So I'm ready to go. I got Monster Hunter pre-ordered. I got Dragon Ball Fighters pre-ordered. I got Lost Spear pre-ordered. What else in that month? Oh, Final Fantasy Dissidia NT pre-ordered. You know what I mean? Shin Megami Tensei. I'll definitely get Fire Emblem. Shin Megami though, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not like the hype man for Shin Megami and all that stuff. Like I do like the Persona games, but that main branch game, I don't know. We'll see. But I do think that if you guys do have a Switch, that so far right now that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a must-play game. You're gonna get tons of hours out of the game. It is very fun. It's very deep. It's very important to pay attention and read the tutorials when they actually are giving you the tutorials. Because right now in the game, you don't have like an option to go right into like a main tutorial page and all the things that they told you in the beginning. You can go back and read again. The only thing you can really do is like when you press the directional buttons, you can, they teach you how to do the camera angles and all that stuff or the button layouts. But when they're telling you about, when they give you tutorials on how the driver works and how the blade works and how, map locations and map checkpoints and all that stuff, if you didn't read that, if you just press an A trying to speed through it, that's not the way how to play this game. Read the game, learn the tutorials, and then everything's going to be so much more fulfilling after you do that stuff. Because I'm pretty sure if somebody goes into this game not reading the tutorials, not paying attention to it, and you going into the battle system when you got your blades and all that stuff going, you're going to be confused. You're not going to be looking for certain things in the battle system where you got to watch certain gauges. You know what I mean? You're not going to hit certain things for certain prompts. You're not going to get like the combo, the blade combos, the driver You're not going to hit those stuff because you're not paying attention. So you definitely got to read that stuff, man. Yo, Doom Gaming. Try Doom on the Switch. This is Ridge telling you that shit is not. Oh, nah. I mean, I already got Doom on PS4. I'm not going to get it on the Switch. You know what I mean? I don't. I'm not like a big Doom fan like that to buy that game again to play on. Like portable. But if people like it, they like it. But it's cool. I like the combo system. Frank say you like the combo system. You need to beat Zelda. That game is pure joy. I haven't beat Yo, but Zelda right now is like, my issue with Zelda is the fact that I had to restart Zelda again. You know what I mean? I'm just like bored. I'm bored with Zelda. I'm not saying it's not a great game. I think there's a lot of great implementations in it, but I'm a Zelda purist. You know what I'm saying? I like the like, I like the upbeat kind of Zelda. Like, yo, my favorite stuff in Zelda is the Toon Zelda stuff, man. I love Mission Cap. I love what's it called? Spirit Tracks. The other one that was on Game Boy as well. There was Spirit Tracks, and there was another one. I can't remember the name of it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's another one. It's like the prequel or the sequel to Spirit Tracks. The one on GameCube, Wind Waker. I love those type of Zeldas, man. Even the old school Zeldas, man. Definitely love that stuff. You know what I mean? But this Zelda right here is just more of like a surreal, very slow paced type game. You know what I mean? You got to analyze, break down everything, and it's a great game, but right now I'm not having. It's not something that I want to play right now. So I'm not going to force myself to just play Zelda. You know, I got to get into that mood. You know what I mean? Yo, Huvie, damn, you didn't want the vastly inferior version of the game for 60. Oh yeah. Is it Phantom? It's something Phantom. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Phantom Hourglass. There you go. Phantom Hourglass. Yo, Spirit Tracks, Phantom Hourglass. Love them games, man. Love them games. But nah, I'm not gonna drop another. I think the Switch store is overly priced. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the digital stuff, overly priced. There's a lot of these games that's on PS4 that is like $5, $10 cheaper than the Switch stuff. You know what I mean? And it's digital. I don't understand why the digital. I can see cartridge because people got you got to pay more money to distribute those cartridges, but the digital stuff with the Switch, very overpriced. But a lot of people are not going to talk about that stuff. A lot of people, if you do speak on that, they're like, "Oh my god, you're just a PlayStation fanboy. You're just a PlayStation fanboy." But anyway, though, man, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. If you guys have a Switch, go and play that shit right now. Stop playing Zelda, stop playing Mario, and play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It is a great game so far. I definitely think, and you know what? One thing I like about Xenoblade is the pacing. The pacing is very good. The pacing is very good in that game because it's not that slow pace, that slow grind. Even with the battle system, like I said, the battle system, it had to grow on me once they added the layers. But at the end of the day, it was still paced well as far as how they teaching you stuff and how they just put you in that world. I'm 5 hours in and everything is going smooth. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of RPGs that I've played where 5 hours in, you still be in like a heavy tutorial aspect, or you don't really get into the story as much yet. You know what I mean? You get the little gist of it, but you're not really full into it. Like right now, my man have a goal. He's running away from certain people. We already know who's the bad guys are. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're just gonna break down the blades and get a relationship and probably get more blades and stuff like that. That added on later, but we understand the gist of that story already in 5 hours. A lot of JRPGs, some of them would take a little bit longer to get the full gist on the true enemy, the true bad guy. Well, I can't even say this is the true bad guy. Something might come up and it might be a different bad guy just pop up, but I don't know. But yeah, he said Persona 5. Yo, Mission Cap is my shit. Yo, right now I got Mission Cap on my phone through this GBA for iOS app on my phone, and I've been playing through Mission Cap right now again, loving it, man. Because this game is just adorable, man. See, you gonna hear it. See, this is what I miss, man. This is Zelda right here, man. This is Zelda right here, man. Those little things, man. Those little nuances. I love that, man. But let's get into Bloodborne. Let's get into Bloodborne. So Bloodborne. A lot of people, when they ask you, "Hey, man, how's Bloodborne?" They would tell you, "Oh, Bloodborne is amazing, man. Bloodborne is great." Some people like, "What's the story?" They're like, "Hey, I don't know." Because a lot of people when they play Bloodborne, they're not going around to the NPCs doors or the windows and talking to them. They're not reading the text that's going on again. There's so much lore in Bloodborne. It is crazy. I kid you not, guys. It is crazy. It is crazy. There's a lot of things in my first playthrough that I had missed. I caught on my second, and I caught on the third. I'm like, yo, I didn't know this junk was that deep, bruh. This joint is deep, very deep. It goes in where, there are the old ones, right? You always hear about the old ones, the old blood, the old ones' blood, the great ones, matter of fact, the great ones, not the old ones, the great ones. The great ones are these like celestial beings that you probably, that you face in the game. Like a great one is Aglamata. Aglama, what's that called? Aglamata, yeah. The little spider looking big headed joint. That's a great one. Iberitus. You know, that the hardest boss in the game, the one that's like when you go to attack, that's when she gets aggroed. But if you just walk around, she wouldn't even attack you because she's in like a position like she's kind of praying and all that stuff. That's a great one. The last boss that you face, the Moon Presence, that's a great one. So these beings, you know, these people, they got like the blood. They got the blood of these beings, and it started like healing, or they thought like it was healing people, and they started researching the blood and all that stuff that's going on with these beings and all that stuff, and they wanted to reproduce it, you know, run tests on people to see what's going to come from it. So there's two main people. There was Liam, Master Liam, and there was Master Lawrence. And Liam was the one that guy where before you fought Rom, the spider, that little guy that was sitting on a rocking chair back in Bergenworth, the one that pointed you to jump down into the sea, that is actually Master Liam. I didn't even know that, bro. You know what I mean? When I started like reading a lot of stuff, I'm like, yo, that is crazy. So there's Master Liam and there's Lawrence. I hear that you fight Lawrence in the Old Hunters DLC. So, yo, I'm only one trophy away from the platinum. I gotta fight the Yarman Queen chick. So I'm going through the Defiant Chalice dungeon, the one where like you get like 50% of your life. So right now I'm on level 2 on that. So when I complete that, I can, you know, do the other Chalice dungeons and get to go and fight her. But I'm almost done. I refuse to use the bell until I got the plat. Nah, there's only one time in my gameplay where I used the bell, where I asked my man Adrian from the council, because one fight I hate is Rom. All right, I hate Rom because Rom and them damn spiders. A lot of people say Rom is easy, but for me, Rom is like hard. You know what I mean? And I hate fighting Rom. We had to fight her again in one of the challenge dungeon. I was like, oh my god. But Rom, I hate Rom. So I ran the bell, and my man Adrian came through and helped aggro some of them spiders where I can just wail in on Rom. But even Rom, that spider right there, that's even deep and intricate to the story. The vicacious spider, you know what I mean? That is deep in the story because Rom is like the key to all the rituals. That's why when you defeat Rom, the low red moon, that comes because you ended a lot of the rituals in the nighttime, so you can pretty much end off the menace, the dream. You can finish the nightmare, which is, you know, Morgo, because that's when Morgo is finally, you know, she's finally born. No, Morgo is the wet nurse. But all right, so this is what it is. The great ones. Yo, that hit AJ Bar. You trying Bloodborne? Oh no, I've been beat Bloodborne. I just recently picked it up again and recently beat like the game like 3 times. You know what I mean? So right now I'm playing it over and over again and getting more into the story and all that stuff. Did you play the DLC yet? No, I didn't play the DLC yet. I didn't start the DLC. Once I get the platinum, I'm gonna start the DLC. But yo, the game is just mad deep as hell, man. So with Lawrence, so Liam, he ended up going to Bergenworth and starting that school, right? So you know in Bergenworth you see that big ass mansion and you see where you can get like the student attire and all that stuff. That is pretty much like Liam's like following and all that stuff. And you see the guys where you see they got the whole bunch of eyes on their heads. They turn into these crazy little beast monsters with eyes on the head, because Liam, he believes not in really taking the blood, but he believes like extracting like the knowledge. And there's like, that's why you hear them say, oh, plant the eyes on the heads. You know what I mean? You know, it's just crazy. And that's why you see them where Liam and all his followers, they're like blindfolded. In Bloodborne, you see a lot of people that's blindfolded, right? They can't see nothing. They're covering their eyes because they believe in putting the eyes on their like brains, like vast knowledge. That's what that means. It's not like typically putting eyes on your brains, but it's like vast knowledge. Their eyes is not the good eyes or whatever. It's the great ones. They want to get their eyes so they can get greater knowledge. But you had Lawrence. Lawrence is the one that believes that you can take the old blood and pretty much heal people from sicknesses and all that stuff. But things went very wrong. That's why Lawrence, he split up from Leon and he started the healing church. And the funny thing about this stuff, all these things that I'm telling you is in like text documents and all that stuff that everybody probably ignored and just ran by in the game. So the healing church was formed where using in Yharnam, where you go from the central cathedral to the great cathedral, and you see those big dudes, or you see like they have like the healing church have their own hunters where they have the black hunters, you know what I mean? And Gascoigne, he was a hunter for the healing church, you know what I mean? But he went to bloodlust, you know what I mean, by killing all these people, killing all the beasts. He got into bloodlust and ended up turning into what he hates and killing. Like he was end up killing. So you know what I mean? It's just crazy, yo. It's crazy. If you like Gernum Boss, you're gonna enjoy Lady Mira. Oh yeah, Lady Maria. Yeah, I even I think she got some mentions from Gernum. I don't know who she is really, but it's some mentions of her. You know, I mean, with Gernum, even with the doll and Gernum is crazy as well, man. This is just a lot of lore in Bloodborne, man. You know what I mean? And I feel like, yeah, we all platinum the game and we're beating the game, but really sit down and read these text documents in this game, you're going to get a crazy deep ass story. You know what I mean? That's why now when people say, "Oh, Bloodborne, yeah, story. What's the story?" And I'm just like, nah, man, you're not playing that game right. You're not playing that game right. You gotta sit down, read these texts, listen to some of these NPCs. So right now, right? This is mad funny too, where I got like most of the NPCs in the church, in the Odin church, and the last chick that you get, she's part of the healing church, but the prostitute, the whore, she's she has vile blood. Vile blood's from the queen and Canehurst. So the vile bloods is pretty much like the quote unquote vampires in the game. So they use blood to just gain more power and all that stuff instead of like using it how the healing church would use it. They use it for their own personal, gain. What is this? Where the healing church, they also form their type of their type of hunters called the executioners. That's where you see that dude, what's his name, Alfred, when he's looking for King Logarius, the dude that was in front of the queen in Canehurst. He's preventing people from going to see the queen in Canehurst because they're so against the Vile Bloods. They think the Vile Bloods is like corrupted and disgusting. They hate it. So the executioner, you have the executioners and the Vile. That's why you can make the little pact. You can make the pact with the queen where you can fight the executioners, or you can make the pact with the executioners where you fight the Vile Bloods. That's even when you play people online in PvP, you can see somebody's like a Vile Blood or if they're an executioner. You know what I mean? It's just so cool, man. It's just really cool in that game. Like he said, you think they're gonna drop Demon Souls Remastered? I think that will happen. I think that will happen. She ends up dropping an umbilical cord. Oh yeah. That's how you get one of the three halves of like the umbilical cords. You get one from her, the whore that was in the church, the Odin's church. But you got to make sure that she don't die from the other chick, the healing blood chick, because if you take her blood, and if you take her blood like 3 times, you can see that little chick. She every time you talk to Shorty, the whore, every time you talk to her, if you get the other chick that was in that little prison that you got into when one of those monsters with the bags, when they kill you and they take you to that prison, and then you walk down, you're gonna see that little chick. And if you don't dress into like the black hunter's garb, she's not gonna really talk to you. So that girl right there, if you send her back to the olden chapel, and if you're continually talking to the whore that you met down in, in Central Yarnum, um, she's gonna be like, she's gonna be real jealous. And if you start taking like her blood, like the whore's blood, the vile blood, that she considered like vile blood, she's gonna end up killing that girl. You're gonna see her dead, and you see like blood on her hands and all that. It's crazy, bro. It is crazy. But yeah, you do get the umbilical cord from her. You also get the umbilical cord from the fake nurse in Oskena. That little, the first little place that you spawned in and signed the contract in. You get the umbilical cord from her, and you get it from Morgo, the wet nurse. But yeah, it goes real deep because like the old one, not the old ones, the great ones, they can't reproduce, right? So they use like a human basically to try to reproduce to form other great ones. So that's what Morgo the wet nurse, when you see that little carriage and little baby, that's what she's really protecting, even though you don't see a baby there, because the queen of Yarnum, that's why she got that little cut in the blood and all that in her stomach. They pretty much cut that baby away from her. I don't know who that baby is. That baby, it might be the moon presence. You know what I mean? As far as like, I don't know. I gotta do more research in that. But yo, Esteban, what's good, man? Demon Souls, I started Demon Souls and I dropped that joint ASAP. I dropped it ASAP. I got to like the first boss in Demon Souls and I was just getting whacked. Then I was like, nah, it's not my type of joint. But Bloodborne, I personally like, I played Demon Souls, I played the Dark Souls. I just personally like Bloodborne. It's fast. I like that. I like that it rewards you to be aggressive. Even if you get hit and you continually to be aggressive, you can get rewarded because you're gonna get like, your health back a little bit. You know what I mean? So it just, you're always constantly just on your toes, man. It's not just like this waiting game kind of thing. Yeah, it is a waiting game, but you get rewarded as being more aggressive in Bloodborne. And I love that way, way more than Demon Souls, Dark Souls, all that, man. Bloodborne is just, it's GOAT to me, man. Game is GOAT. Game is amazing. And then you have the option of switching your weapons. Like, you know what I mean? You have the alt weapons and all that stuff, you know what I mean? When you press the L1 and you have Ludwig's sword where it's a regular ass sword, then you want to be the big ass holy sword, you know what I mean? I love that stuff, man. It's just mad fun. When you implement all that into that Souls kind of feel and play style. It's just a dope ass game. You know what I mean? I just love Bloodborne, man. And the story is pretty dope. This is probably going to encourage me more to get into like Dark Souls and stuff. But Bloodborne is a shit. I love Bloodborne. But I definitely think people, if you're going to play Bloodborne again, definitely try and grasp the story some more. Like I'm just like hitting like tip of the iceberg kind of things. I'm not even like going in depth with it. You know what I mean? Hopefully one day I'll probably try to do that. You know what I mean? Get a whole bunch of people and we talk about this Bloodborne story because it's crazy. With the hunter, there's so many layers to Bloodborne story. So many layers. You know what I mean? Bergenworth and Yarnum, even old Yarnum, where you had that dude that's shooting the freaking Gatling gun. You know what I mean? He's actually protecting the beasts because he's saying they're not really beasts, they're humans. They just turned into whatever it is due to the fact that the healing church was selling false hope. You know what I'm saying? But you ended up killing this dude because he's trying to kill you and you trying to get his badge. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, man. Great stuff. Great ass stuff, man. I love it. I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. But yeah, Bloodborne, man. Still currently playing it, man. I'm in them Chalice Dungeon streets right now. You know what I mean? I'm like, I got past the little nine-tail chick. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go into these things back again, man. Let me go right back into these things, man. Oh, Vicar. Yeah, Vicar. Vicar Amelia. She's saying a little healing church prayer and all that. And that head is Lawrence. Like, that little skull, that deformed skull, that is Lawrence. Cause he turned into a beast and all that stuff. So it's just crazy, man. That's a great game. Is Dark Souls 3 DLC on sale? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I got Dark Souls 3. I got everything dark. I had the complete edition of Dark Souls 3. I got to the second boss in Dark Souls 3 and I stopped right there. Not saying that Dark Souls 3 was bad either. I was enjoying it, but I just think Bloodborne is just a better game. I'm hearing Gears of War story is more interesting than Bloodborne. That is insane. Whoever told him that, whoever told you that, don't listen to that person about gaming ever again. That's crazy. Well, I don't even know because I don't play Gears of War. I don't know. But that's listening to that pissed me off right there. But yo, let's get into it, guys, because we're gonna start roasting these Xbots, man. We gotta start roasting these guys. Okay. Cause there's I mean these guys right here are the saddest bunch of gamers I've ever came witness to. You know, I'm not talking about everybody. You know what I mean? If it doesn't apply, let it fly. If it doesn't fit you, let it fly. What I eat don't make you shit. Just let it fly. Because everybody is always going to get sensitive. Everybody's always going to get, oh my God, but it's not all Xbox gamers, Jay. But I'm not talking about all Xbox guys. I just don't want to say every time I make a damn statement, oh, I'm not talking about every single Xbox guy. You should already know that from the jump. I'm not talking about every single Xbox guy. I'm talking about the Xbox Zealots. Okay? The Zealots, the crazies. So on Twitter yesterday, I don't even remember the tweet that I said. I probably was responding to somebody. Probably somebody said something, and I probably responded with my typical, like, yeah, PlayStation the best or something like that, right? And this guy named Truth Shock Gaming, this motherfucker, this guy always just responds or basically, reply to something that I wrote on somebody else's tweet or to my tweet. He just come out random. I don't even know who this dude is. I look at this dude's Twitter page. He got like 3 followers. You know what I'm saying? And he's following like 1,800 people. That's how I know this guy is like a loser. And he's always trying to put off like I'm the loser on Twitter, like, oh, you ain't got no life. Oh, you can't get no girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about gaming. This dude is trying to talk about life stuff and girls. Like, this dude don't have no idea who I am or what I do. Yeah, the guy that called me an SJW, that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, whose man is this? So this guy was constantly like tweeting me, and like he was basically just writing to himself. You know what I mean? I was like, so I'm coming back to my phone, looking at work, and I'm like, yo, who the hell is this dude, man? So I'm writing my quick little banter with this guy, and he went left field. Well, he's trying to threaten me now. He's threatening me like, oh, when I catch you at E3, I'm gonna beat you up. And I'm looking at this dude like, huh? And I in my mind, I'm like, when the hell have I ever said that I was going to E3 or something like that? You know what I mean? So I was just like, yo, you're just jibber jabbing right now. You're just talking mad shit, because when have I ever said, even on Twitter, I have never said I was going like an E3 or anything. You know what I mean? So I don't know if this guy is like stalking my Twitter. I don't know what's going on here. This guy just randomly just mentioned E3. He's like, oh, E3 2018. When I see you, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? So this guy was talking about all about manning up and all that stuff. And I'm like, yo, how the hell can somebody tell me to man up when you're like a pictureless, faceless person? On my Twitter, and this is like a gaming Twitter. This is not like my personal Twitter. On my Twitter, you see my face. You know what I'm saying? You see me. If you see me anywhere, any location, you're gonna know how I look. So this guy is like, oh yeah, when I see you and this and that, you ain't gonna talk that talk no more. You're a pussy, I'm like, what the hell is this dude talking about? So I was like, yo, this dude was like, then he went into threatening me, talking about, I'll catch you in your city and stuff like that, right? So I went at this dude and I was like, yo, I hope to God you live in NYC. Like, please say you live in New York. Please say you live in New York. He ain't really confirm and say where he lived at. It was like, oh yeah, yeah, send me your address, DM me, DM, blah blah blah. So you know what I'm saying? I just start getting real smart with this dude, like testing him. I'm like, yo, this dude ain't about nothing. I've been here many a times with Xbox fanboys where they always threaten you, and I say, yeah, I'll meet you. You know, I'm not scared of nobody in this world. I'm not scared of anybody. Anybody. I don't care who you are. I'm not scared of you. You know what I mean? So then this dude is just constantly writing, right? So you know, I'm defending myself and I'm writing back. Then I said, okay, so if you are in the you got murder. Yo, apparently K Semi, man, apparently, man, is murder beef out here over some gaming stuff, bro. This yo, if you go on to Twitter, go to Truth Shot Gaming. Go to his Twitter. It's Truth Shot Gaming. And you got to go to like tweet and replies. You probably see all his tweets and stuff that he mentioned me, because I had this was quite crazy. So I end up telling him, all right, so if you're in New York, meet me at this specific location. I even put the Google map area and I said, meet me right there. Cause I was like, yo, this dude can't be that dumb. You're gonna come to my home city in my hometown wanting to fight me, and you think you're gonna get a upper hand. So you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, meet me at this area in this park right here, and we gonna get it on a pop, and I'll definitely film it. So once I did that, this dude ends up reporting me to Twitter. So I got a video uploading currently right now, you know, explaining that, showing the tweets and all that stuff. Well, so he reported me on Twitter because I get this notification from Twitter that I am banned for 12 hours. I can't do anything on Twitter. I can't even like check the new tweets, check my notifications. The only thing I can do is DM people. That's the only thing I can do is DM people. Yo, T-Man Food, what's good, man? That's the only thing I can do is DM people, right? So this guy reports me on Twitter. So I end up have to delete in all the tweets and responses that I said to this dude, cursing him out and all that. And then Twitter was like, okay, if you deleted all this stuff, you're gonna be banned, but you only be banned for 12 hours. Do you want to start your 12 hours right now? So I had to click start, and then boom, 12 hours is up though. So the next time I go on Twitter, in the morning, when I go on Twitter in the morning, I get another ban for another tweets that I said. So he probably reported me again. You know what I'm saying? So I think my ban is up in like a few minutes though. It's only let me see. The last time I checked, it was like an hour and some change that my ban was going to be up. So right now it's telling me your account is fully restored and fully functioning, so I can continue on Twitter. So yeah, I'm on Twitter now. So I'm free. I'm free now, guys. I'm free. But this dude ends up reporting me. And the thing is, I'm crazy. Like, yo, these Xbox Zealots dudes, they try to come at you and say all this crazy shit. But then when you respond, they get all sensitive and butthurt. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to start ignoring these guys now, T-Man Food, because at the end of the day, yo, my channel, my Twitter stuff is much more bigger than me just roasting fanboys or triggering people. It's also the online arcade and all that stuff. I don't want to get too tied up with these dudes no more. These guys are crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're crazy. So yeah, I'm back on Twitter now. So you know what I mean? This is good. I'm back on Twitter now. But yeah, his name is, let me see if I can see his name. It's Truth Shock Gaming. And this guy always come off as like he's some neutral gamer. That's why I said, guys, when you start seeing people saying that they're these neutral gamers, you know what I mean? When they have to outright come out and tell you every time you have to make an opinion, and you hear somebody say, "Oh, the reason why PlayStation sucks is this and that." Oh, I'm a neutral gamer. I'm for the gamer. You know what I mean? They always got to come out and say that stuff. They're not neutral. They're not neutral. They're just trying to be that passive aggressive fanboy. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of the Xbox guys that behave that way. And you notice this as well, where all these people that say they're neutral gamers, they're the most sensitive out of the bunch. Where if you have like a strong opinion or something, they will hit you with death threats like this guy, and they want to meet you up and beat you and say you got no life and all that stuff. It's always those dudes. It's always those dudes. Yo, one thing with Kid Smooth, right? Kid Smooth, me and Kid Smooth, even before now, me and Kid Smooth used to go back and forth a lot. Now we don't really go back and forth, but once in a while we go back and forth. But with Kid Smooth knows it's just gaming. Kid Smooth has never said nothing to me personally, no threats, none of that stuff. And Kid Smooth is a Xbots fan boy. You know what I'm saying? And I have never threatened Kid Smooth. I never said nothing personally. We have gone back and forth and all that stuff, but it's never been like no personal stuff. It's always on level of gaming. And these are two fanboys that's going at it. But when you put that quote unquote neutral gamer in the mix, they always go out of the left field. It's always, oh my God, you're a pussy. Oh my God, you get no girl. Oh my God, end your life. It's things like that. It's just the craziest joint in the world. I'm definitely not no damn neutral gamer. I'm honest about Xbox. Exactly. I see my man Garuda in the chats. Be like, yo, Xbox. That joint is trash. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's saying that, but he's not attacking people personally. It's these dudes that's like, hey, I'm for the gamer. They're attacking you personally. You know what I mean? And if you look at it, if you just do some research on these guys, just go on their Twitter channel. Their Twitter page, and just go to tweets and retweets and stuff like that, or replies, and you just see the type of person that they are. They're following crap gamer. They're retweeting crap gamer shit. They're retweeting Mooch and Tim Dog. You know what I'm saying? And these guys, oh, I'm neutral gamer. That's like a neutral gamer is like retweeting my shit. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm being like, yo, PlayStation is the best and the Switch and the Xbox One is irrelevant. You know what I mean? And this quote unquote neutral gamer is just retweeting that right there. You're gonna be like, huh? You know what I mean? That's crazy. But yeah, people get way too personal, man. And it's these Xbot fanboys. Black Star Goat, Xenoblade, or Persona 5 this year. Well, I haven't beaten none of them, so I can't even say. But as far as game of the year, I'm going with Horizon. All right, Esteban, man. Catch you later, man. But it's just crazy, man. These Xbox guys, you can see how sensitive they are when it came to the whole PUBG thing, right? These Xbox guys, they think they're slick. They think they're slick, but they're not slick, right? They are now trying to put the blame on Xbox One X not getting 60 frames per second for PUBG due to the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro. They're trying to put I've heard the craziest thing. So I listened to a crap gamer and I was listening to a Mooch podcast. Sometimes when it's these big events that happen, I want to hear the damage control. I want to see what these dudes are saying. And I can't believe the things that's coming out of these guys' mouths. Like it's the craziest damage control in the world, right? So when you present the facts to them and tell them like, yo, I can understand somebody being mad. Yeah, you just bought a $500 console and you're not getting that fulfillment out of that console. That you're not getting that. So, but at the end of the day, before you purchase this console, the one thing Microsoft made very clear when it came to this console was when it comes to the online community, they're not going to split it up when it comes to difference of functionality, like frame rates and stuff like that, right? They said it's going to be clear cut down the line. So Xbox One S, if that game is 30 frames online, the Xbox One X is going to be 30 frames online. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to split the community up like that because one is going to have the upper advantage on the other one, right? And then the argument is going to come in as like, oh, the frame rate doesn't matter. It's all about the skill. That's not the argument here. We're just talking about as far as $100 and a $200 console and a $500 console. If you fulfill the 60 frames online with that one, that is a clear advantage that the other one is not going to have within the same family. PlayStation even said this stuff when it comes to their games as well. They're not trying to split up the community. The most thing you're going to get is like higher res and probably higher textures. But when it comes to frame rates, it's going to be the same unless they have like the single player where they have like different modes and stuff like that. So I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, why is nobody on the Xbox side bringing this shit up? They're bringing up random damage control stuff, blaming Sony, or now they're starting to call people that have an Xbox One S peasants. Yo, like all them people in your live stream for the Battlefront 2 guns calling you corporate. Yeah, 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 yeah. People was coming in my live stream on Battlefront 2 calling me corporate slave. And I'm like, how you calling me a corporate slave? You know what I mean? You are a slave to someone else that is not playing the game, that has no intention of playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you're going by this person's word. Rather than somebody that's actually showing you how the multiplayer and how everything is being implemented, you're ignoring that person, calling me a corporate slave. I'm not even like a EA person like that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the truth. Yo, what up, J Bar? It's great time to be a PlayStation game. Oh, you already know. It's a great time to be a PlayStation gamer, man. There's so much to do. You're always busy as a PlayStation gamer. You know what I mean? That's why I said, like, as a PlayStation gamer, yeah, I'm roasting some Xbox. I'm gonna get into roasting these guys very soon. But you know, going back to like gaming wise stuff, yo, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch have been having a great year this year because you're constantly busy. If you prefer those platforms, you're always going to have something to play. You're always going to have something to play. You know what I mean? As an Xbox S owner, I just want to say I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what you got to do now, Husey, man. You got to say you're sorry because you didn't shell up $500 to buy this lackluster. Well, not lackluster, but this compromised box. You know what I mean? This sell you a dream box. You know? So, yo, the Xbox guys now, they're not getting mad at PUBG guys for saying the game is 30 frames. They get mad at PlayStation. I don't even know how PlayStation comes into the ballpark when you talk about PUBG because they haven't even mentioned that PlayStation is really getting PUBG anyway. You know, there's probably little hints in there, but it's not like a true official, you know, statement saying that it's coming. So I don't know how the hell they are blaming PlayStation and Sony for that. Yo, Jay, don't buy it. I'm definitely not buying no Xbox One X. At the end of the year, I'm going to be getting a gaming PC. Right now, I'm deciding between the MSI V7 II Dominator Pro or the Asus. There's a Asus one. I think it was like the GL something. I forgot the name of it. They're around the same ballpark as far as price. And both of them comes with like one of them comes with a 1080. The MSI comes with a 1080 GTX card, and the Asus comes with the 1070. The Asus is a little bit cheaper, you know what I mean? And the MSI is a little bit bigger, so that's what I'm leaning towards because with that I can have better streams for the tournaments. You know, just better overall content wise, and also you know, if I want to play an Xbox game, I can just play it. Yeah, it's already pre-built and all that stuff. Yo, Porter Rock, what is good, man? Yeah, it's already pre-built and all that stuff. It's pretty much like one of them gaming laptops. But the only reason why I'm getting the gaming laptop is because just if I want to play a game on, you know, all my Xbox games that I have, like I got pretty much most of the exclusives on Xbox when I had exclusive Xbox One. You know what I mean? Those are cross buy or cross play anyway. So if I get the gaming laptop, I can play those games regardless. So Cuphead, Quantum Break, all them games I can still just play. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy, man, how these guys are so sensitive. They are the most sensitive fanboys in the world, man. They're the most sensitive fanboys. They're it's just crazy. Like everybody always be like, oh, but the PlayStation fans are crazy too. But they never give you like a freaking like example. Like show something where a PlayStation fanboy is like is death threatened. People are telling them to meet up over their gaming opinion. You know what I'm saying? Where yo, Jay, what's good? We killing them, but yo, these bots are crazy, Porter. Right? Yo, on Twitter, just now on Twitter yesterday, one of these dudes reported me. So I was banned on Twitter for like 24 hours on Twitter because this guy threatened me saying that he gonna beat me up at E3. He wanna get my address. So he can beat me up and all that stuff. So I'm defending myself. I'm telling this dude, like, all right, what up? Let's do this. This dude ends up reporting me on Twitter. I end up have to delete the tweets that I said, but I screen capped some of them. So I will be posting them bad boys back up again. You know what I mean? I will be posting them dudes back again, man. Xbox fans, yo, they are far worse, man. Yo, Afro Goon was good, man. They are far worse than any of the fanboys. Like, yo, Nintendo fanboys. One thing I say about Nintendo fanboys, yo, they will go back and forth for you with certain things. But they're not sensitive. They're not sensitive. They won't death threat you. They're just like, hey, whatever, man. Look at our Metacritics. That's what Nintendo fanboy. They'll be like, whatever, man. What? That's your opinion? Look at these opinions. Look at the Metacritics. Nintendo fanboys, they got some Xbox ways in them where they don't care about their own opinion. They rather care about the Metacritic and what IGN says, and then they will use IGN and Metacritic opinions to implement their opinion. You know what I mean? They be like, oh yeah, Zelda is great. It's amazing. I'm having a blast. It's a masterpiece. Then you ask the person why is it a masterpiece. You ask a Nintendo fanboy why is it a masterpiece. They'll tell you, oh, look at the Metacritic score. It's a 97. You know what I'm saying? They're not telling you their own opinion. They're telling you the other people's opinion. But an Xbox fanboy, they would do the same type of thing, but an Xbox fanboy, they go a step further. Nintendo fanboy, regardless if they use that opinion, you know what I mean, they will still like the game personally. It's just they don't know how to like formulate their own opinion, right? But Xbox fanboy, they don't know how to they don't know how to formulate their opinion either, but they rely on other people telling them that the game is good rather than them playing it themselves, so they can implement their opinion, right? So perfect example, like Quantum Break, right? You go and say Quantum Break is trash, they will tell you, oh no, Quantum Break ain't trash. Just look what Zaire and Crack Gamer said about it. They said it's masterpieces. And they be like, yo, what's your opinion? They don't have no opinion at all. And then if Zaire and Crack Gamer change their opinion about Quantum Break, yo, that is gonna leave an Xbox fanboy in depressed mode. They're gonna be depressed because now they're like, oh my god, you guys don't think the same thing. Oh my god, you guys don't do this now. Why are you guys changing your opinion? And that is gonna detract them. That's why they come so sensitive when you don't have the same thoughts about the Xbox One X, like you do. Like say you don't, if you don't want to buy an Xbox One X, an Xbox fanboy is gonna look at you like in disgust. They're gonna be like, oh my god, you're some weirdo. Oh, you should die. You know what I mean? Because you don't want an Xbox One X. You could get it. You could have an Xbox One S or the original Xbox. They don't care. You know what I mean? Like Xbox fanboys, they rely on other people's opinions so much so they can feel good. You know what I mean? They gotta feel good. And the only way they feel good about their gaming habits is because other people are feeling good as well. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Rand, what's good? Rand the trader. Rand is definitely the trader of Xbox. Rand is definitely a trader of Xbox. Rand got a PS4. He's beating The Last of Us and Uncharted. It is getting crazy out here. They're gonna shun you. They're gonna still listen to Rand though, because Rand respect level is up there. There's no way somebody cannot listen to somebody that has 1 million gamer score. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna still listen to Rand, but at the end of the day, they're gonna still look at Rand like, yo, man, you're borderline pony. Yo, AG, what's good, man? What is good? You're borderline pony, man. You gotta, like, right now, if I got an Xbox One X, oh my god, that would add so much fuel to the fire with these guys. These guys will be excited. They'll probably make a video. Even the biggest pony got an Xbox. That's how good the Xbox One X is. You know what I'm saying? They're not telling you their own opinion, like, yo, why is it good? They're telling you that, oh, this person bought it. That's why it's good. You know what I mean? That's just the crazy thing with these guys, man. Crazy shit. He said Rand is a fucking fraud. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy with this guy. But yo, the whole PUBG thing, I don't like I said, I can get why people are upset about PUBG not being in 60 frames if it can do it on the Xbox One X, but Microsoft already made that mandate that they're not going to split up the online community. They're not. You just can't do that because that's the whole game that you play when you go into this mid-gen console type of ordeal is the fact that you can't really split up the people that didn't upgrade. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people is going to be like, yo, I'm going to have to buy that $500 version now. They're not going to do that. You know what I mean? That's going to, your bigger install base that's going to be playing this game, you know, is going to be very slighted if they're played against people that is in the high frame rate. That's why I asked in Bang Bang the other day, right? In Bang Bang, I said, yo, if you guys are so up in arms about this right here, saying that you will allow Xbox One X guys playing 60 frames per second, but the S, they got to play in 30 frames per second. And you know you have a clear advantage with that, right? Because I was breaking down that, yeah, with higher frame rates, you're gonna have an advantage because you're gonna react better because you're processing more frames in that second than that person is doing. So your reaction time is gonna be way better, especially in those close, you know, gunfights that probably happens in PUBG. You know what I mean? So I was like, you guys have no issue with playing in different frame rates with Xbox gamers, but you don't want to do that with PC. A lot of people, when they talk about PUBG, it's like, oh, we don't want it to be cross-play with PC because PC guys, they cheat. PC guys got keyboard and mouse and all that stuff, but PC guys also can play at a higher frame rate. If somebody got a beast-ass PC, they're not going to be playing no 60. They probably playing in a way high frame rate, 90, 120, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these Xbox guys, they were like, oh, we don't want to do that because they're going to have the advantage. But now, now the fact that they went out and spent that money on the X, they're saying that they can have that advantage now, like how the PC guys would have had on them. You know what I'm saying? Is this a complete contradiction what they're doing when it comes to the Xbox stuff now? You know what I'm saying? Yo, my man said, yo, he game at 100 frames per second. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And Xbox have mouse and keyboard support. Yeah, they do. They do. Just like PlayStation. Like PlayStation, I remember in early PlayStation days, like we was playing War Thunder, and I could right from the jump, I knew the PC gamers, the way how they was just moving the plane, it was just mad fluid. Where, you know, people on the controller, it was just much different. You know what I mean? You can just easily tell. But what I say is like a great event. Yeah, it was fun because you play with more people, but you can tell that PC guy definitely had the advantage. But now it's like, now the fact that they went out and spent that money on that $500 console, they don't care about people having lesser advantage on frames. They want their frames, they want their stuff, and I get that. I understand it. You feel entitled a little bit that you should have that if the console can produce it. You know what I mean? I consider myself a casual gamer. My friends playing at 240 frames. Oh, damn. Yo, Taco, the X should have been. Yo, that's another. I definitely agree, man. The X should have been a next gen console. I know a lot of people wouldn't like that, but they're kind of like, especially with the marketing. Sometimes I understand that you got to market this new console. I get it, but one thing I will say this, right? And a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, you're just a Sony fanboy. That's the reason." But Sony, when they announced their PS4 Pro, the flack on Sony was real. Where everybody was making these videos like, "Sony, you don't gotta do this. You're winning. Why you're doing this? We don't care about resolution." You know what I'm saying? We don't care. Yo, people was up in arms with PlayStation coming out with another PlayStation 4 that is more powerful. There was Xbox guys, PlayStation guys, everybody was making videos saying Sony doesn't need to do this, right? Sony don't got to do it. Why are you doing this, PlayStation? Why? And Sony definitely saw that flack, and the way how they marketed the PS4 Pro, it was very subtle. You know what I mean? You didn't really see commercials like that. Now you probably seen them. You probably seen the commercials now because they've been out for a year. They're slowly trying to push it more and more and more. But that first initial year, you didn't see no commercials like that for PS4 Pro. Where a lot of PlayStation guys, such as myself, we was like, yo, where's the marketing for this Pro? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to market it? But I totally get it. But Microsoft took the different angle because, like I said, the first real initial reveal for the Xbox One X was the "We Heard You" box. So the things that people saying they didn't care about with PlayStation, saying that PlayStation don't need to do this pro, they don't care about resolution. It's the opposite effect with the Xbox, because Microsoft said it themselves right there on E3. We heard you. We know you want the higher frame rates. We know you want the higher resolutions. You know what I'm saying? We heard you guys. Because that's what a lot of people, though they claim that they didn't care about it, they're arguing about it. They're complaining about it. You know what I mean? And they came out with this console, which I don't think they came out and told me, "Oh, we heard you," because there was an interview with Albert Pinello. My man said that this Xbox One X was in development from 2012 or 13. One of them years, he said it was pretty early, and I was like, "Damn, that's pretty early." So you had this thing in mind for the longest. You know what I mean? But the fact that the argument have changed with the Xbox One X is just so crazy to me. You know, you flip from one side of saying these companies don't need to do it, but the other one need to do it. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. But the way how Microsoft marketing the Xbox One X is like, this is the deal. This is the console that you need to get. But it's still going to be those people that not going to upgrade and still have the S. You know, I feel like way how Microsoft is pushing this console so much, they're going to feel slighted. They're going to feel slighted, man. And then you can't blame Microsoft for even in the playing field when it comes to online competition. You know what I mean? I just think that's crazy that you have one system have 60 frames per second and the other one has 30. I think that's crazy. You can't do that. You can't do that. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, you just can't do that. You know what I mean? Because that's when you're going to, if people was complaining now, imagine if PUBG really did that. But my whole thing is that how people are deflecting those terms, those things that Microsoft has said about the online community, and saying, I bring it right here. Hold on. Let me bring it up right here. Let me bring it up right here. Because I know I took the screenshot of this chick, Shannon Loftus. All right, so when it says when it comes to frame rate, right? In an interview, Loftus talked about resolution differences between the Xbox One and the Xbox Scorpio. That was the name at the time. But also mentioned frame rates. While one would expect a rather big frame rate difference between both consoles, this isn't the case according to Loftus, where she says, no, there wouldn't be a frame rate difference because typically frame rate is determined by the game developer, what's right for the gameplay mechanic. Loftus, you don't necessarily want to create two different mechanics for two different configurations. Just that right there, I can understand why it's locked at 30 frames a second on both. You know what I mean? But instead of them, I don't know if they missed this. I don't know if they you know what I mean, or they just totally ignoring it. But as I said, I'm listening to Crap Gamer and Mooch stuff. They are blaming Sony. And I'm just like, yo, where the hell you coming? Where the hell you getting Sony from this? Where is Sony coming into play with PUBG? You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't get that. They already stated that they don't want to split up the community like that. You can't. You just can't. So I just think it's crazy that, you know, these guys are so Xbox zealots with these Xbox. Yo, the fact that they're so crazy now is that they're looking down on Xbox One S owners. What is this dude Naruto saying in the comment section? You got nothing better to do. Yeah, Naruto, go watch Naruto, man. Go watch Boruto or something, man. That dude always in like Zoe streams that's talking pure shit. Xbox fans were asking for more power. PlayStation fans weren't. The Pro didn't need to happen in 2016. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I can understand that where the Pro, it wasn't something that people was like clamoring for. But, you know, just having it is just for an option if people want to to get higher resolutions or different frame rates of certain games and stuff like that. But I do agree. They wasn't PlayStation fans wasn't really like begging for resolutions. Yeah, 30 frames per second online. But you got to understand the scope of that game, though. That's a big open world type game. Uh, with 100 people playing it. So I can understand why it's 30 frames on a console, but I can run 60 frames on my PC, which isn't even meant for gaming. Oh damn! Oh damn! Frozen chill. Don't do it, man. You don't want to upset no Xbox guys. Chill, Frozen, chill. But nah, man. Yo, there's an argument to be said that I for those people that really have that argument saying that, yeah, man, we should get the frame rates that this console can do. I totally get that. Like I said, you spent your money, you spent your money on this console, and you want to get the performance that you promised this console can get. I get that. You know what I mean? I can even understand if a PlayStation gamer was complaining about that. You know what I mean? That this console is much more powerful than this one. It should be getting this. And you do see that when it comes to the single player aspect. But I just think there's also the other argument that you don't want to slight your fan. Even with a pro, the pro is not the majority of where people are playing on. It's the regular PlayStation 4 and the Slim. You know what I mean? And if the Slim and like take Uncharted, no, Uncharted is 60 on online. Take Drive Club, right? Drive Club has 30 frames per second throughout single player online, right? So if the pro say they do a update where the pro can do 60 frames per second throughout, and you can do that online, people that are on the Slim, they're gonna feel some type of ways like, oh, this person got an advantage. Even though I personally think that skill can outweigh all of that stuff right there, as far as like people having the advantage on frames and mouse and keyboard. If you have the skill, you can probably get you do good against any of those guys. You know what I mean? Trigger Man was good. Clarence, no, this is not an open panel. This is not an open panel right here. I'm almost done anyway. I'm almost done. I'm not gonna have like a long stream, but I'm almost done. But I just wanted to give light to this specific Xbox zealot as well. This guy named Truth Shock Gaming. Okay, watch out for this dude. This guy is a sensitive, butthurt Xbox fanboy. And the dude is crazy. But now I'm back on Twitter. So I will be tweeting again very soon. I was in Twitter jail for 24 hours. But basically, long story short, this Xbox guy, this Xbox fanboy, where he proclaimed he's not a fanboy, he ended up reporting me on Twitter after he threatened me and said he's going to beat me up at E3, all for a gaming opinion. I honestly can't remember what I said that day. I can't remember. Anyone with a good keyboard and mouse, of course, spent 20 years in the controller. Yeah, because the skill is there. My man, but fuck it, made it back on YouTube. But fuck it, what is good, man? Black Star Gold. That is fact. They're weirdos, man. I'm going to try to find a tweet where this guy got triggered, because I had to delete a lot of tweets today so I can get back on Twitter. So I'm gonna try and find a tweet where this guy got triggered, because this dude got triggered. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think it's gonna go there because it's deleted. It's deleted. But yeah, this guy basically said something. I said something and he got hurt. But if you guys go on my Twitter, you can see the screenshot. I retweeted. You guys can see the screenshot of what he was telling me. But it's just crazy. This guy came out of the I don't know where he came from. This guy was just butthurt, tweeting all day. Yo, but fuck it, that's my dude right there, man. That's my dude, Clarence Jarvis. Yo, Clarence Jarvis, definitely, man. Cause I haven't done like a gamers that play games podcast in so long, ever since Gamescom. I'll definitely try and do one before the year is up, just to see like people's game of the year conversations and stuff like that. So I definitely let people know with the gamers that play games podcast. Definitely got to do one before the end of the year. So if you're down for that, I'll definitely let you know so you can come on for that. But I didn't really want to have like an open panel thing. I just wanted to do, say my XenoBlade Chronicles 2 impressions, talk about Bloodborne a little bit, and these Xbox Zealots, because what happened to me on Twitter and how they're reacting to PUBG and how they even reacting to the Xbox One X. And you know what's funny? The funny thing about the Xbox One X, right? I've had a lot of debates with these Xbox guys, and I don't really debate Xbox guys no more because I find it real boring. It's not like a real challenge to me no more. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to debate people that is not even excited for their own games that they prefer on their platform. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that really go out to debate these console war stuff, they're not even excited for the games that's coming to their platform. You know what I'm saying? This whole year, Xbox guys haven't been excited for an exclusive coming to their platform they prefer. 2018, Xbox fanboys is not even excited for exclusive that's coming to their platform. And I'm talking about the dudes that participate in console wars. You know what I mean? So the dudes that will go out there and say, "Hey, J Bar, I'll debate you." You know what I mean? I'm not going to debate them because you're not even excited for anything Xbox other than the X to play older games in 4K. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Sea of Thieves is the next big thing. I mean, Sea of Thieves, I definitely did dig that last trailer that they had, because that last trailer, I think, is something that they needed, where it actually show off what you're actually doing and what this game is about. You know what I mean? That was a good trailer. But I don't debate Xbox guys no more. But the funny thing about what Xbox guys is, I used to debate them a lot. So a lot of them, when it came to the Xbox One X, they would tell you that they don't care about resolution. They care about textures and shit like that, right? And then Digital Foundry is coming left and right, left and right. I'm not saying that there's games that don't look better than the Xbox One X. I'm not saying that there's games that have higher textures than the Xbox. Than the PlayStation 4 Pro. Like Shadow of War, Digital Foundry have came out and said that the textures look better on the Xbox One X, right? But there's a lot of games, a lot of the multi-plat games they're coming out with where, yes, the Xbox One X looks better, but it's not due to the argument that these guys said they bought the Xbox One X for. It's for the argument that they say they don't care about resolution. I've always said that the image quality is always going to look better if you have a higher resolution. Digital Foundry is exposing that right there. Because when they breaking down these games, they're giving the edge to the Xbox One X due to the fact that it's in a higher resolution. Not because of textures and all that stuff, because they're basically saying, the game is the same thing, but the Xbox One X is just the image quality is going to be better because you got more pixels on screen, so you're going to get a better picture, right? But these guys, when I debated like Zaire, K Mega, all these guys, they claim that the Xbox One X is going to have the better. They don't care about resolution. They care about graphics. You probably heard that term already from these guys. They care about graphics, and the textures is going to be better. And every game, boom, Wolfenstein, Assassin's Creed. Oh yeah, it's the same. The Digital Foundry guy, the British guy, it's the same textures across the board. It's just the Xbox One X gets the advantage because the resolution is higher. These dudes is not even. The reason why they bought the console is because they quote unquote thought it was about these textures, and it's not even the case. It's about the thing that you claim you never cared about. Resolution. Yeah, I'm hoping Bloodborne 2. Oh man, if that is the case, if we do get a Bloodborne 2, I might cry. I might cry. Honestly, I might cry. I might shed a tear or two uh for Bloodborne 2. That rhymes. I might shed a tear or two for Bloodborne 2. I love Bloodborne, man. Like I said earlier before in the video, I think Bloodborne um is the best game this generation. I know a lot of people disagreed. A lot of people agreed. Whether you disagreed or not, my opinion is my opinion. But Bloodborne is definitely the best game this generation. That game is amazing, man. It is amazing. You know what I mean? And like I said, once you get the gist of that game, once you understand that game, it's just you just want to play more and more. Like I said, I'm currently on my third playthrough, uh, and I'm going through the chalice dungeons, and I got to fight that Yarman Queen chick so I can get this platinum. You know what I mean? And then right from there, I'm going to the Old Hunters DLC. So I can get these other weapons and get more into the lore, man. So yeah, Bloodborne 2. I don't know how they would do Bloodborne 2 unless they use basically unless they use like you can use basically the first ending that you get when you submit to Garmin. If to Garmin, I mean, if they use that ending, I can probably see another Bloodborne 2 because you just got out the dream. You know what I'm saying? You're not really doing anything. You just did your duty. You slayed the nightmare, but that doesn't end the cycle that's going on in Bloodborne. Right now. When you do the other ending, when you refuse but don't use the umbilical cords, you're just becoming the new. You just submit to the moon presence. So you became the new Gurman. So you basically probably gonna get another. So they can use that ending as well. They can use that ending as well because a new hunter is gonna come and repeat the cycle. You know what I'm saying? So they can use that ending, but you can't use the true ending. The true ending that ends any inclination of a Bloodborne 2 right there. You know what I mean? DMC 5, bruh, it's time. It has come. Yo, I saw that, and I got mad giddy, yo, because one of my favorite characters in gaming is Dante. I currently don't like Dante in Marvel vs. Capcom. Like I can use him, but I just don't want to use him. But I hate fighting against him. But Dante, I always loved Dante from the first Devil May Cry. I think Dante's a dope ass character. Pretty cliche at times, but overall dope character. Like a lot of people always get mad at me because I say, yeah, I'll take Devil May Cry over like a God of War. That's just me. I love Devil May Cry games. You know what I mean? So if that is true, if that does come out, DMC5, I will be very excited. From Software is working on a new IP. I think they're done with the Souls. Yeah, I heard that they're done with the Souls stuff. They don't want to do Souls no more. But at the end of the day, money talks, man. Money talks. They can say they done with Souls all they want, but each time they come out with a Souls game, the sales and the sales go up higher and higher. You know what I mean? What do you think about Command? Talking about yeah, I seen that too. Yo, you know what? I think they are working on something heavy, but knowing that dude, I don't think he's gonna have that game. If it so that game is true, that game might be a Switch and PlayStation game right there. Real talk, real talk, real talk, yo. It might be a Switch and PlayStation because There's a lot of games. There's a lot of games right now. There's a PlayStation and Switch. Which game just got announced that is a PlayStation Switch game? Oh, My Hero Academia. Oh my, yo, I don't know, yo. If I put, I'm over here rambling now, but yo, I put, I think it was on Facebook or Twitter. I say, yo, I'm glad I'm not an Xbox fan. I said I'm glad I'm not an Xbox fan because I'll be so disappointed, yo. My Hero Academia is not coming. Uh what's his name? Akira's new fighting game is not coming. There's so much games not coming to the Xbox One X. I mean, one. It's just ridiculous. Nino Cooney not coming. You don't have a Final Fantasy the City NT. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. When is the last Japanese Xbox game? They're gonna get Monster Hunter World, and oh yeah, even the Fist of the North Star. They're not getting that. and they're not getting Seven Deadly Sins. It's crazy, man. It is crazy, yo. That is the argument that I need to see Xbox gamers come up with. Not if PUBG should be 60 frames per second on Xbox One X. Can you get a damn game for the Xbox One X? That's what you should be saying. That's the argument that people should be saying. Yo, can we get a damn game out here? You know, yo, Seven Deadly Sin Trace Scenario, that joint is fire. Go watch it on Netflix, man. Great series, great series. I wish they need to come with season 3. Season 2 was way too short. We need to get that. We need to get that. I'll be definitely on that Seven Deadly Sin. Oh, that My Hero Academia on that as well. You know what I mean? They lucky they got Dragon Ball Fighters. Honestly, they lucky they got that. I didn't like how Phil Spencer came on E3 and introduced that game. Oh, this funny, kooky, zany game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you say that about the show. You don't say about the fighting game. Funny, kooky, quirky. Get the fuck out of here, Phil Spencer. You know what I mean? People that play those type of games are gonna look at you like, yo, get the hell out of here. Don't embarrass it. Don't embarrass yourself like that. But yeah, I got a video coming up, talking about this Xbot Zealot dude, actually showing you the tweets and all that stuff. It's coming, man. So I'm uploading it right now. They hate Japanese, but they take. Yo, listen. A lot of people got upset about me when I said that I'm worried about. I have my concerns about Dragon Ball Fighters on Xbox One, right? And it wasn't like a hate video. It wasn't like, yo, I'm really trying to bash Xbox. I was really trying to encourage people to get it on Xbox as well, because I want that game to really do well, right? But a lot of people took it a wrong way. Even a lot of people actually agree to what I'm saying, but it's just because I'm the person that's saying it is a disagreement. It come off as, oh, I'm a fanboy and things like that. But that game right there, I see no hype on the Xbox One side. No hype. People that I know on PS4, they already said they pre-ordered that game. They already got the collector's edition coming. They talking about it on Twitter. The Xbox guys I'm following, no, it's dudes in Bang Bang Zaire's group. Yeah, I asked him about the game, like, yo, who's getting that? Nobody. There's only one dude, Mitch. Mitch is the only dude that said, yeah, he would get that on Xbox. But everybody else is like, oh, I'm not interested. I'm not into the cartoony looking fighters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn, son, this game is gonna be lit. It's gonna be fire. And they're not even interested in it. That's why these games is not coming. You think these devs are not gauging interest? They're gauging interest. They're seeing how people react. They're looking at these forums. They're looking at these things, man. I'm pretty sure right now Bandai Namco and Arc System is shaking their heads like, yo, why the hell we did the marketing deal with these people? Why? Yo, I agree 100%. Fighters should be on the Switch instead of the X. I think the Switch, it would have more excitement on that platform than the Xbox One X. It would. It definitely would. And I'm not even like a Switch fan per se. I like some of the games, but I think the Switch as a console is horrible. But the fans, they would definitely support it, and they would definitely play it. They would definitely play the game. You know what I'm saying? If I was to announce right now, the online arcade is going to have a tournament for Dragon Ball Fighters on the Xbox One X, I probably have 3 people sign up. 3 people sign up. You know what I'm saying? Where I know for a guaranteed fact, when that tournament hit for the PS4, it's going to be about 40 to 50 people sign up for that joint. 40 to 50 people sign up for that tournament. That tournament is going to be huge. Xbox One is going to be like 3 people. If I did that on the Switch, I'll probably get a good 20 to 30 people on there playing that game tournament. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. It was crazy, man. Craziness. These guys, they want games to come, but when the games is coming, they deny them and ignore them. You know what I mean? I never seen gamers in my lifetime. PlayStation gamers, Nintendo gamers, they don't act like that. If a game comes, like, oh, cool, I'll probably check it out. Even if not interested, oh, cool, games on there. It's good that other people get to play that, right? Xbox dudes, we don't want that Japanese dog shit. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy, son. You know what I mean? These Xbox zealots, they go out their way to lie and twist news and all that stuff and bash other platforms just so they can get the sale for Xbox One so people can buy it. They don't want you to buy the other platforms. They want you to buy and play on Xbox because that's going to benefit them, right? But when these games, these other games is getting announced or people want to, you know, play Japanese games on Xbox, they quickly deny that stuff. They quickly deny it. And that right there is not going to get people to buy this platform. You got to have a variety of games. I'm not saying that Xbox don't have a variety. I'm not saying, but there's certain set of games that people will go out and buy a platform for when it comes to these Japanese games or even the smaller the smaller type games. People will definitely buy it. Dragon Quest games, people will buy a system for Dragon Quest. Regardless how people would think, oh, I never heard of Dragon Quest before. Regardless how you feel, that game right there, if somebody don't have any of these platforms, if somebody didn't have like a Switch, somebody didn't have a PlayStation, but they're a Dragon Quest fan, they will buy that game. They will buy that platform for it. You know what I mean? It happens. But these Xbox guys, they deny games to come on their platform, but they want everybody to buy it. Why do you want everybody to buy a platform and then you don't want? I don't want that dog shit. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is crazy. I had never heard like gamers deny games on their platform. Never heard that. Never heard that. It's crazy. To be honest, the Switch has my attention more because of portability. I think that portability stuff is way overblown, to be honest. But if that's your reasoning, then that's your reasoning. My reasoning is definitely not that. You know what I mean? I can just go off of my experience. You know, your experience is probably different, so I can't even knock it. But I do think the whole portability stuff is very overblown with the Switch. Watch Warner Brothers and Bandai Namco make a Pac-Man Scooby. Yo, EJ going in. Sony Nintendo's killing it. Yo, Sony Nintendo, they killing it this year, and they're gonna kill it next year. I don't know too much about Nintendo next year. I know Shimigami, I know Kirby. I don't know if Pokemon is gonna hit. I doubt it. I doubt Metroid is gonna hit. Metroid Prime is gonna hit. Well, I'm pretty sure they might do like a Smash remastered or something like that. Yo, if I was Nintendo, I would do the whole Bayonetta 1 and 2 thing again as well. Bayonetta 2, I'll buy that again on the Switch. Bayonetta 2 was one of my favorite games on the Wii U. I'll buy that again on the Switch. If they do that in 2018, that is a very smart move. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the PlayStation, they're gonna kill it 2018. You know, Xbox, you could say they're gonna have games because State of Decay 2. I don't like it how it looks graphically, but you know, it does look interesting in my opinion. Sea of Thieves, I'm not interested in. What else they got? Oh, Ori, I do like Ori. What else they got? Oh, Crackdown 3. I have no interest in Crackdown 3. You know, I did kind of have interest in it, but that interest is just diminished. You know what I mean? It just diminished. Every single month that just diminished. You know what I mean? With Crackdown 3. I don't even think Crackdown 3 is going to live up to the promise of what they said with that whole cloud gen stuff. Right? Because this is the reason why I say that. If that whole cloud gen stuff was like really existent with this game and it was really going to be implemented, this game would have came out a little bit after they were like, okay, we delayed it till November, or we delayed it till this date, or even if it got delayed to 2018, it would have had like a release date on it, because there's so much further in the development process with that game. But that game got delayed, no release date at all. It just said 2018. You know what I'm saying? A game that had a release date in 2017 got delayed in 2018 without a release date. You know what I mean? I think that's crazy. So I think that game is going to be reworked. They're not going to be doing that whole cloud gen stuff. I think Xbox One X owners, the whole single player experience, you're probably going to get what you can get for the multiplayer now, because you have the RAM, you have the power, where you can do all that stuff without internet or without the cloud. So the multiplayer, how everything is going to be destructive, I think that's going to be applied in the single player for Xbox One X owners. Xbox One S, I think that's only going to be tied into the multiplayer, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Why play Crackdown when you play GTA? Forza, Halo 6, Forza, right? Oh yeah, Forza Horizon Shadow. I don't think Tomb Raider going to be no more exclusive, man. Because I'm looking at every exclusive deal Microsoft had. They had Tomb Raider. They had Dead Rising. They had Division. All their marketing deals, like, they don't re-up and follow through again with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, say they had a Division 2, I don't know if they're going to be on marketing deal with that. It might go to PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like, their marketing deal, I don't know. Their marketing deals just haven't been on point. Haven't been on point like that. And I don't know if they're going to get a Forza Horizon 4, because that they're working on like an open world game. Crackdown 3 is going to flop hard. Teammate from the crack. We'll see, man. We'll see. PlayStation monthly sales. Yo, where you getting that from, Trace and Air? I need to get a link for that. I need to get a link for that, man. But yeah, guys, just watch out for these zealots, man. You know what I mean? They're lurking on Twitter. They're lurking as a neutral gamer. But as soon as you say your opinion that isn't in line with them for Xbox, they're going to be jumping on your back and giving you death threats. Don't be like me and don't respond to them. Don't, go back and forth with them, because they're going to start reporting, because they're sensitive on Twitter. Just watch out for them, man. Don't even bother with them. You know what I'm saying? But XenoBlade Chronicles 2, if you got a Switch, I think it's a must-buy game. Like, say you're doing Christmas shopping, right? And you only can buy one game for the holiday season as a Switch owner. You got between Zelda, Mario, and XenoBlade. I say go for XenoBlade Chronicles. You know what I mean? I think you're just gonna get more out of it. You can go for Zelda too, but I say go for XenoBlade. That game is pretty good, very good. Oh, he said VG chart. Okay, install bear traps for the fake 4K. Oh, damn. Yo, that's savage. Xbox exclusive flop. All Xbox exclusive on Halo flying. That's the thing. Like, yo, as much as like a PlayStation fan, I don't want Xbox exclusive to flop. I just think, like, yo, dudes just need to go out and buy the things that they're hyped for, man. You know what I mean? I see that too much on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo fans. Like, yo, they hype up these things. They're excited for these things. And I understand that, personal reasons might come up, or, money situations and all that stuff might come up. But yo, go through, don't fall back on your hype due to other people's opinion. You got to judge things for yourself. You know what I mean? You got to go play things for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man, how people are so adamant on other people's opinions. Like, I understand, like, yeah, you want to listen to other people's opinions, and you can formulate things from that, but at the end of the day, if you don't agree, or if your opinions is different, it is okay. It is fine. You can have a discussion. Yo, it's two things that happen in the gaming community. Either some people are too scared to lay out their opinions because it might be the unpopular one, or people are just waiting for other people to say their opinions that line up with their opinions so they can get that bold, reaction, that bold tweet, like, yeah, man, look at this person. He said this game is great. You know, you know what I mean? Like, yo, it's just crazy out here, man. These Xbox dudes don't even play or promote their games. I'm seeing people say now they will go back and finish games like QB. Oh my god. Yo, I definitely see that as well too. Oh, I'm not watching the fight tonight, man. I'm gonna probably wait till tomorrow when it's but I'll be playing XenoBlade Chronicles tonight, man. Playing XenoBlade Chronicles tonight. But yeah, I've seen that a lot as well, man. With people like, yeah, I'm finally gonna finish Recore. Now I got the X. And the Recore don't even have like enhancements. It's just crazy. Scalebound would have been the first title I was want to put on my Xbox exclusive wish list to weigh in the value for buying an Xbox console to me. But yeah, Scalebound was definitely one of those games that I felt like the game won't sell well, but it would have did good enough for Xbox to get people to start talking about it in a different way. You know what I mean? Where they're not just thinking about the big three no more. You know what I mean? They'll be like, oh, but they got this game as well. This is something completely really different. It's a huge first party, title for the Xbox. Like Quantum Break was going to be that game, but that game I don't think was received well with gamers and reviewers. You know what I mean? But Quantum Break is not like something that's so obscure and different, where that's on the Xbox platform. You know what I mean? You would typically see a game like Quantum Break on that platform, but a game like Scalebound, I feel like that game's just way outfield for the Xbox platform, where everybody has this this notion that the Xbox platform is about this and this and that. Scalebound broke that notion. It was like, oh, they got this big ass RPG open world game exclusive on this platform. Yeah, Xbox is not about the shooters no more. They got this. Regardless if it would have did bad reviews wise, or people, that conversation would have still been there with that game. But now they lost that. You know what I mean? And it's not like, oh, we cancel Scalebound or this and that, or we're gonna have another developer doing it. We don't hear nothing about that game. Nothing. Is Bloodborne the best game this generation, or is Bloodborne the best game? Yeah, Bloodborne is definitely the best game this generation, in my opinion. Scalebound would have been nice, probably more generic JRPG, but it would have been. That's what I'm saying. It would have been a good change. It would have been something that, yeah. I'm just assuming it might have been like the most cliche, generic type RPG, but it would have been something. It would have been a refresher for Xbox. Because normal people don't buy consoles because it's Xbox or PlayStation. They buy it because console exclusive. The reason Xbox 2001 didn't do good, why Xbox One don't do good, and why the 360 did. I think it's a lot of there's so many factors on why people buy consoles, but I feel like when it comes to the hardcore gamers, you definitely want to buy a specific platform due to what they offer differently. You know what I mean? So most hardcore gamers, they got multiple platforms. Why are you buying multiple platforms? Because on each platform they offer something different. You know what I'm saying? So exclusives definitely going to matter a lot to the hardcore gamer. Does it matter as much to the regular Joe Schmo? It probably does, but not as heavy as to the hardcore gamer. You know what I mean? There's people that is very casual that I know, some of my friends list. They bought a PlayStation because they saw Horizon. They're like, yo, man, what's this new RPG with a chick? That's how they break down Horizon. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna finally get a PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my man Jose, man. Jose You know what I mean? You be like, yo, yeah, what's that chick? That chick, the redhead chick, open world RPG game. Yeah, I'm gonna get that game, man. I'm gonna finally get that PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? That's how he analyzed the game. Oh, he said Nair is game of the year. Nair is definitely a great game. I don't think Nair is game of the year though. It's a great game, but like I said, I'm huge on storytelling. So the way how this, like, there's nothing wrong with the way how Nair told a story. You know, I'm definitely down with it, but I would never put it in the same league as how somebody tell their story just with one playthrough. You know what I'm saying? Where Nair, if you want to get that full gist of everything, you gotta play that jump like 5 times. Where Horizon or another story-driven game like Hellblade, you can just play that game once and you get the gist of that story. You get that full story. Play it again, you're probably going to miss things. You're probably going to understand things that you probably missed. But with Nair, it's really dependent on playing multiple playthroughs. Nothing wrong with it, but that's just a factor of why I can't give it game of the year compared to the other games that's in my game of the year list. But I definitely love Nair. Definitely love Nair. Bugan, do you honestly feel Knack is better than Mario Odyssey? Yeah, I do. I honestly do feel that Knack is a better game than Mario Odyssey. And this is the reason why I say that. I do think that Mario Odyssey is a better platformer. Mario Odyssey have better platforming mechanics, but Mario Odyssey is Mario Odyssey is a game that is heavily dependent on like the charm and nostalgic factor. They do have some stuff that's great in the game. I'm not knocking. I think Mario Odyssey is a great game. I can honestly see why people are saying that Mario Odyssey is a better game, right? But I personally just don't think that. I feel like with Knack, you're getting more out of Knack. You're getting a more challenging game. You're getting a game with a story. You know what I mean? Knack is a great character, in my opinion. He also have like mechanics and moves and stuff like that. The platformer in Knack is not on Mario's level, but it's definitely have been improved from part 1. And the boss fights are just more challenging. You know what I mean? It's just a more challenging game. Mario is great as well, but Mario, you're not really getting you got a story, but it's not really, nothing like groundbreaking, nothing really different. And you're just going around looking for moons. You know what I'm saying? It's just moons. There's nothing really to really add on to the story element of that game, or the gameplay mechanics on there. You're just going into these different worlds because you're trying to prevent Bowser from taking these different little items from each world, but you're always so late, and then you're just collecting moons so you can go to the other world. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what Mario Odyssey is. You know what I mean? But a lot of people is going to ignore what I say, the reasons why Knack 2 I think is better, because they're going to look at, oh, it's Mario. It's of course Mario is better. It's Mario. You know what I mean? It's Mario. They're not telling me reasons why it's better, because 1, they haven't played Knack 2. And 2, they probably can't even find the reason. They just gonna say, "Oh, it's Mario. It's Mario." You know what I'm saying? Ask anybody. Ask them, why do you think this game is better than this? It's Mario. That's why it's better. You know what I mean? Oh, Ratchet and Clank. Yeah. I agree with that. Ratchet and Clank definitely better. Is the best platformer. I definitely love it. But I like Knack, man, because Knack, Knack, you going through level, and you're doing more. You got the collection stuff that you got to do, similar to like Mario. With Knack, you're finding like gadgets so you can power up your ability. There's an RPG factor in there where you're powering up your you can power up Knack if you find these gadgets, so you can have like you can have more combos to it. So you got a combo meter, you got the sunstone collector. You know what I mean? You got stuff. Then you're also collecting the gems. So once you get all the gems, you can get different type of Knack. Like you can get vampire Knack, you can get aqua Knack, you can get the green, you can get diamond. You know what I'm saying? You get a whole bunch of different Knacks. So there's that collector's factor in the game. just like Mario. Mario, you're collecting stars and moons, you know what I'm saying? And the little coins and all that stuff so you can buy other stuff. That's in the game, right? Mario, as I said, Mario just have the better platform. Like Mario got the better tools to get around the world, the platform. You know, Knack, a lot of that stuff can be like QTEs or, you know, preset stuff. But I just feel like when you're playing through Knack, you're getting a proper story. You're getting that challenge. Like, damn, yo, how do I get past this area? Because these goblins are gonna come from here. Then they got the robots coming from here. I gotta analyze the robot movement so I can, you know, dodge at a certain time. You know what I mean? There's just so much more factor and gameplay wise going on with Knack. Where Mario, like I said, it's a great game. Mario Odyssey is a great game, but when I look at the two, as far as gameplay mechanics and gameplay wise, I just think Knack is a better game. If you guys disagree, disagree. He said, "Yeah, I can't believe that Jay, my boy, cool with Zobi cut. Yo, Zobi, I have no issue with Zobi, man. Yo, y'all take a lot of things too personal when it comes to Zobi. You know what I mean? Everybody just have their own little opinions, man. Like I definitely don't get mad at people's opinions. If somebody disagree with me, somebody disagree with me. You know what I mean? Yo, T Man Fu said he gonna download, he gonna get that when it's on sale. Play this night, nothing. It did nothing for me. I think Knack is I don't think Knack is a horrible character. Knack, that's what I'm saying. You got to play the game and get the story with Knack, man. Because Knack, there's some complexity to Knack as well. A game where you collect Xbots. Oh shit. I'll download Knack if they give it free plus. Nah, man, definitely go and play Knack 1. Then definitely go and play Knack 2. If you guys play Bloodborne and all these games, you can definitely play Knack. Go and play that game. Knack is like $5 right now. Knack 2 is like 40. Let's be real here, guys. Yo, you're gonna get mad play. The thing is with Knack 2 as well. You get the story, and then when you beat the game, you get to unlock the time levels, and you get to do the Coliseum. So you get like a Coliseum type area that you can fight to get the best score and all that stuff. Yo, Knack is definitely dope, man. It's definitely a dope game. It's definitely worth the $40. Knack 2. And then Knack 1 is like $5. Go and play the game. Yo, I guarantee you guys go play the damn game. You're gonna come in this stream and you're gonna have a difference of opinion. You might not say it's better than Mario, but you're gonna I guarantee you're gonna say, yo, Knack was a pretty good game. I enjoyed it. I guarantee it. A lot of people that have played Knack, you know what I mean? When I was telling people, go play Knack, they played Knack. It's like, yo, I enjoyed Knack. Look at Kid Smooth. Kid Smooth used to bash me when I say, yo, Knack 1 is a good game. That man went and played Knack 1. He beat Knack. And what he said about Knack? It's a good game. You know what I'm saying? My man Persona just beat Knack 1 the other day. What he said? It was a good game. I'll tell you, Knack 1 also has like one of the best boss fights. The last boss fight is challenging as hell. You're going to feel that accomplishment, man, after you beat that. Ninja Gaiden franchise is dead. Yeah, I think Ninja Gaiden is dead. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I think Ninja Gaiden is dead. Knack 2 does what Xbox Division does. Yeah. That's another thing. That's a perfect example of the PlayStation gamers. Well, they haven't been hyping Knack, so I can't even say that. They just don't buy Knack because of Metacritics. If Knack was a 90 Metacritic game, they would have been all over that. Like, oh my God, Knack is always so amazing. But it's just because the game doesn't have good Metacritic scores and people bash it for fun. People's gonna refrain from playing it themselves. If you like a platformer and you like difficult games that's gonna give you a challenge, I don't know why in the world you wouldn't play Knack 1 or 2. That's crazy. Especially if you guys want platformers to come back. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, oh, I love platformers. PS1, PS2 platformers was my shit. Then you get your first platformer this generation and nobody buys it because it got like a 60 or 50 something Metacritic. When these platformers back then, many platformers back then didn't even get those Metacritic scores as well. They got low Metacritic scores. Some people say, yo, they love Tumba. That game got horrible reviews. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think Tumba is like one of them. It's one or two got horrible reviews, but the first one or the second one got great reviews. It might be the first one that was great. The second one might have got bad reviews. You know what I'm saying? I didn't buy that because not my thing. Super Lucky Tail, super generic. T-Man Food, if you bought Super Lucky Tail, you ain't buying that, man. I'm coming to your house and I'm kicking you in your shin. I'm kicking you in your shin. I'm going to behave like an Xbox fanboy. Nah, I don't want to hear that. I definitely don't want to hear Knack 2 is not your thing. Knack 2 is your thing. It is your thing. PlayStation gamers, we got to do better than this. Knack 2 is your thing. People just don't want to buy it because it got bad review scores. It is definitely your thing. Guaranteed. If you play those type of games back then, I don't know how you don't play those games now. It is definitely. That's like somebody saying, yeah, RPGs is not my thing, but back in the day I was playing, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 7. I was playing all that. But now they're saying, oh, RPG is not my thing. It's definitely a thing. If you like Dark Souls, then Knack 2 is down your alley. Knack is a challenging game. Play that game on hard. One hit, you're dead. Knack 2 is that Knack franchise is definitely a hard game. It's not an easy game. You got to move kind of like how you move with Souls. Like you got to dodge out of the way. You got to plan out your attacks. You got to see how the patterns with certain enemies. It's the same way with Souls. I don't understand how people like, oh yeah, I like Dark Souls, man. Wait, that too is just like exactly. See that? Exactly. You're right. It's Knack 2 is actually it's a good game. I'm not saying it's a masterpiece. I'm not saying it's the greatest game to slice bread. There's some issues that I have with the game, but overall, it's a very fun game. It's a very fun game, man. Graphics. Knack 2 got great graphics. It's a mix. Yeah, I mean, Knack 2, when it comes to Knack 2 story or Knack stories, it's like more like a Pixar kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like it's your typical Disney Pixar movie. That's what Knack 2 feel for the story goes like. Super Lucky Tail, the VR game. Would you play on VR? I'll definitely play it. I've played VR games in the 3D aspect. Yo, 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'll be right back. I just gotta answer this phone call real quick. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. 2 minutes. I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna have to answer this phone call. Let this person know what's the deal. Then I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Yo, my bad, yo. Yo, females, man, are the funniest things in the world. Funniest things in the world, man. Anyways, dealer is a crackhead. Yo, that dealer gamer dude is weird as fuck. He always come off as like, hey man, those are your opinions. Those are your opinions. I can't debate your opinions. But then he's always trying to imply his opinions on everybody else. Weirdest dude. That was the weirdest dude I ever got in like a debate with. I'm like, yo, my man, you're saying that you can't debate opinions, but you're debating opinions. When I'm bringing up facts, you're saying, nah. He's weird. That dude is delusional. Uh, Thoughts on third-party open world RPGs? Which one do you play? I play whatever RPG, honestly. When it comes to third-party stuff like um, Mass Effect, I'm definitely gonna get back into that. Right now, I'm currently playing Ys 8, and I'm playing Knights of Azure. So uh, I play honestly whatever RPG, JRPG, Western RPG. I play whatever RPG, honestly. If it has a good story, if it lets me micromanage, if it has great characters, I'm all in. You know, it's a game that you guys should play. That's really fun. Hidden Agenda. It's not your typical game, but it is more like your, Telltale Until Dawn type game. But it's really good, man. Hidden Agenda is a great game. Great game. Go and play that for real. Tales Zespria, best game. Yeah, I still got to play that myself. I need to get back into the Tales games. I only played two Tales games, Zestiria and Bursteria. I like Zestiria a lot, but Bursteria, I love that game. That is one of my favorite games this year. Tales of Bursteria. Oh my god, I love that game, man. Amazing ass game. That's why I'm surprised that a game like that is not in the best RPG this year. You know what I'm saying? Velvet, dope ass character, so much complexity to that character. Yo, there's so much plot twist in that character. You know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, how the hell is that not in the best RPG? No, I never played the ones on PS2 or PS1. I never but yo, T man, you're gonna definitely love Berseria, yo. That game is I'm telling you, Velvet is probably one of the best characters this year. And I'm looking at the best RPG category. I'm like, where is this game? Where is this game? It's crazy, man. It should. I'm definitely gonna go back and start playing these games, man. A matter of fact, I can't play some of them because some of them is on PS now. Some of this on PS Now. My PS Now is up on the 18th of this month. You know what I mean? My year is done. Well, not year. Well, I had a couple of months. Let me see. I know I can play one of the Tales games here. I gotta see which one it is. Where's my RPGs? Okay, RPG. We got it says Stereo on here. Oh, they got Trails of Cold Steel in here too. Okay, cool. I started that, but I ain't finished it. Oh, they got part two in here as well. They got Eternal Sonata on here. Uh, Alpha Protocol is always a game I wanted to play, but never got to it. Uh, the Alteria games, never played them. Uh, where's the Tales at? I know they got one of the Tales games in here. I guess I was wrong. White Knight Chronicles, that was my shit. I didn't play two though. Yeah, I don't think they have the Tales on here. I thought there was a Tales game on here, but it's not. It's not. My bad. My bad. Alpha Protocol was a huge mess on consoles. Yo, I never really got into. All right, so I got all the Sword Art Online games this generation, but I never got into playing them, man. Never got into playing them. You know what I mean? Never got into playing them. Yeah, Eternal Sonata was great. Yeah, I need to get into that as well, man. I need to get it. But what I plan to do with PS Now is like I'm going to play through all the God of War games again, so I can say, oh look, guys, now I got the trophies. Because I never bought the remasters on PS3 for the God of War 1, 2, and the PS P games. For the PS3, I never bought those games. But now on PS Now, I'm gonna play through all of them again and get the trophies for them. I just gotta look for the God of War stuff. Add them on there. But yeah, man. I'm basically gonna be ending the stream right here, man. I'm gonna end the stream right here. Keep it real. That new Sword Art Online on the Xbox because it has because it has the guns, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. You buy like every game that come up here. Yo, this is one thing I like to do, man. Like even on PS3, I bought a lot of games for PS3, and I like to have my collection digitally. So I like to buy the games, and I like to whenever I have the chance to come back, I'll come back to it. There's games that I bought day one that I ain't even like start yet. But then I will come. It's gonna be like a random weekend. I'm gonna be like, you know what? I want to play that right now. Then I'll start playing it. I always been like that sometimes. Where I buy a lot of stuff, man, a lot of stuff. Because if I think the game is good or I'm excited for it, even if I don't start it the day that I buy it or day one, I still want to support that developer. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm really excited for a game or if I think the developer of the game is good, I'm definitely gonna buy the game. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. Not everybody think that way, but that's cool. You don't gotta think that way, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm about to end this right here, guys. Definitely tune in tomorrow. We're gonna be having a Tekken 7 tournament. Sorry, we had to cancel Marvel vs. Capcom tonight because, like I said, only two people checked in, and I'm not gonna do a tournament for only two people. But for Tekken 7, we got 6 people currently right now. People still got to check in, but they haven't checked in yet. Only 2 people have checked in. So if tomorrow comes like around, because this tournament starts 4 p.m. If tomorrow comes like around 3 o'clock and nobody check in, only the same 2 people, then I'll cancel this one as well. You know what I mean? But if everybody does check in, we're gonna be doing it on Twitch. So definitely tune in tomorrow if it happens. But definitely appreciate everybody coming through, man. You know what I mean? Yo, Bari, how come you didn't play Injustice 2? I do play Injustice 2. I'm not good in Injustice 2. I just don't like NetherRealm's mechanics when it comes to their games. I don't know what it is, man. It just like I grew away from it. Like I feel like it's sluggish. You know what I mean? I can't do certain things that I like. Like I like anime fighting games. Anime fighting games like Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, like those are always going to be my top. And I do like the versus games as well, like Capcom, Marvel's Capcom. I do like Street Fighter as well, but like uh NetherRealm games, I grew so apart from those games, man. It's just like I just can't get jiggy with it. Can't get jiggy with it, man. So, but I do play it, you know what I mean? But I'm just not like I just don't play like how everybody else play, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. Definitely appreciate you guys coming through. If you guys haven't subscribed or followed the online arcade on Twitch, please do follow it. Definitely cool if we can get up to 75 to 100 followers. Would definitely appreciate it. Also, I'm going to have a video being uploaded right now. All I got to do is set it to public and, go check that out. But yeah, it's your boy Jay Bari. And I'm gone. XenoBlade Chronicles 2. Go play that. Go buy that. Definitely fun game. Deuces. Oh yeah, I'm staying out of Twitter jail. I ain't messing with them no more, Frozen Man. I'm clean. I ain't messing with them no more. No more. But I'm gone.